Hello! Hopefully everything is okay, and we have finally figured out all of the tech glitches. Welcome to episode 2 of the Trials of Silver. I am Mazrix, the Master of Chaos for this evening, for, well, this show, and for these four lovely folk with me, and I'm very, very excited, happy to have you here, chat, and eventually YouTube too, I believe, because we've decided that these will be going up on a YouTube channel. So thanks in advance for possibly checking that out, and sorry in advance to Mike, who I believe is doing the editing. But yeah, let's go to these lovely, smiley, happy people that I adore so much and see what they've got to say about themselves and their characters before we dive into stuff today. So let's start with some new blood, as it were, today, who were not here for the last West March. And let's surprise Linen.
Damn it, I was deliberately not looking at the camera.
It happens every single time
It's
you
like
don't look at the camera, though.
It's
Yeah,
school. You have to
so
raise
the
your hand to not get chosen.
In my defense,
Okay, I know for next time.
I did say some new blood, and you are the new blood.
That's true. That's true. I'm Lennon and Spice. I'm playing a blood hunter tonight. I'm playing Sorrow, the blood hunter. I don't know what else to say aside from playing here in the West Marches campaign. You can find me over on Saturdays over on Dean Denial's channel playing in the Moonstone Matriarchy with Mummy Kalik over here. And I also play on the Shattered Tabletop Games channel in a bunch of different games with Super Gets here as well. Yeah, did you want me to say anything else? I don't know how intros work on this channel.
No, it's whatever you need to say about yourself. If you want to say anything about your character, or leave that as a surprise. If not, pass it along to whoever you see fit.
Oh, cool. Okay. Sorrow, Blood Hunter, take it away, Mummy Kalik.
Muted.
Yeah.
Muted.
A total
Muted.
Riz. A total
See,
Riz.
now it's my turn. Yeah, it's Riz. It's a total Riz. Hi, I'm Mommy Kalik. I am playing Nimue, a artificer and a moonfolk. I can't promise you anything you're not going to get out of me as a DM or Delphra. So with that being said, I also DM Pearl of Hope over on Adian Denial. We will be on Thursday at 7:30 EST. That's it. That's the one. And over on D&D Denial, not this Saturday, but next Saturday for the Moonstone Matriarchy. Yeah, Sam, can I stop talking now?
If you want. Hey, I'm Sam. If some flotsam here, there, and other places. Tonight I'll be playing Zavara the Paladin, and I join the Pearl of Hope campaign on Thursdays. That's all I got, Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm also known as Super Gets. You can find me pretty much everywhere under that. I also play with I play with these folks. I'm playing Connacht, the human bard tonight. But I also play over on Shattered Tabletop Gaming, as Juniper mentioned. We actually have a game that I run called Call of Cthulhu, Shadows over Tombstone. Sorry, I'm a little out of it today. But you can usually catch that the last Friday of every month around 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Take it back over there, Chaos Master.
Well, thank you. All right. Sorry. I love this game, and I love the people that I get to play with. So, just the happy wiggles. All right. Episode 2. Silver trees and silver in pockets. It is morning, September 18th, on a very blustery and autumny day, if you would rather like to know. Might Gandalf introduce it? We already met two heroes who went on a mission aggressively taken from the leader and founder of the Silverknack Guild, Thelen Obark, to head out of town which is Citadel, and attempt to possibly save some miners and earn some gold and 50% of the cut, which was not negotiated, and somewhere in the mark of 250 gold. It's going to be a good time. But this morning, those two have found their beds, and walking the streets of the lower city, Citadel being separated, Linen, who I don't know if you watched the last episode, but for also those folks that are home, Citadel is a walled city with gates set in the north, east, south, and west cardinal points, with 2 additional rings of walls separating the lower ring, the midden ring, and the upper ring. In the lower ring, we have just one that we've met so far, guild that you've encountered, the Silverknack. But the lower ring is also home to those of more modest means, and those of more nefarious tastes. That being said, where might Sorrow find themselves on this somewhat beginning to look overcast morning?
I think Sorrow is walking the streets, looking for a job. Honestly, I think she lives job to job, and she is just walking around at the moment looking for anybody who needs assistance or who she can, aid in some way that will earn her some coin.
All right. Well, being that you live job to job, you would know that in this particular section of the Lesser Ring, which is the southeasterly quarter, there is a particular market square in which is an often overstamped with missive message board. And as you head there, you see the usual fare standing around it, various heights, all types of races, 2 tieflings reaching for the same piece of paper before they get into a scuffle, each holding on to the scruff of the other, just wailing back and forth into the jaws, neither seeming to stop, neither seeming to feel fatigue, but also both standing. I imagine you would definitely make your way just around them and up to the message board. And you see the typical messages, finer fare scrolls from that of the upper guilds. But there is one that seems to catch your eye. And all it says is, help wanted, gold offered.
I pull down the notice, pocket it, and find a quiet corner where I can read it, where I'm not going to be attacked by any tieflings.
Perfect. So make an investigation check for me.
Sure. Investigation. 14.
14. Okay. It's a little crowded. The first few spots that you would typically duck your way into to have a little bit of privacy in this rather busy market seem to already be taken up. One filled with a farmer attempting to get a very stubborn pig to actually move, trying to bait it with an apple. A few kids playing what looks like some version of hopscotch where they're throwing some stones into it, but then others are swatting at them with sticks while they jump. Finally, you find some shade just down the alley next to a less than reputable inn named the Monkey's Paw.
Okay.
But you're,
Yeah,
but
I'm
you're
gonna,
alone.
I'm gonna, yeah, noticing that I'm alone, I will pull out the notice and have a read of it while just generally keeping an eye on the area as well.
Perfect. Make an Arcana check for me while you go over this note, please.
Mhm.
And while you do that, I'm going to turn the lens over to our other new player, Nimue. You're muted.
I'm not.
Oh, you were just can't tell if girl boss or gaslit. Maybe gatekeep. No,
Gatekeep.
that's the guards of the city. Never mind. Um, Nimue. It is September 18th. It is starting to look overcast.
It's November 5th.
In the game.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, here. Sorry.
Silly. Are you overly familiar with the lower ring? Is Nimue quite
No,
no?
not even a little bit. She's not.
Then
She
why
doesn't look like she doesn't look like she shouldn't be in there though.
then what would somebody who's not familiar with the lower ring be doing in the lower ring on such a fine morning?
I'm just kind of peering out at everybody. I'm people watching. That's what I'm doing. I'm people watching.
Okay. Can you make an investigation check for me?
Maybe. No, because I don't have dice.
Oh no.
Hold on. I can do this.
Dice. We don't need dice to play D&D. Gee.
This is a role-playing game.
Right?
Yeah.
You just talk and things happen.
I got a 5.
Gotta find,
I
okay.
rolled a 1. I failed. My
You-
first ever roll.
I got a crit 1 on my first roll.
It's true. You're in good company.
Yeah.
Or
Oh, these are some good omens.
so you don't fail. What you notice is that there are people who've noticed you and are quickly approaching.
Okay.
You see these two slightly hunched but burly looking figures, 3 to 7 days worth of travel, stubble on scarred jaws, one with shaved heads on the side and long hair falling down, still somehow looking like it's dripping with seawater, and the other one simply with bald at the top and a patchwork goatee and a few gold teeth. And
Okay.
they're approaching you directly until the one with the wet hair just looks at you and goes, "What do you think, Squall?" The bald one looks back over and goes, "That's a good question, Pip. What do you think?" "I don't know, Squall. I think they're from not around here. What do you think, Squall?"
Are you play finished?
"It talks, Pip. It talks. It's got a tongue." And then he instantly
Yeah, it does.
pulls a
Sorry.
DM break number 1. As you see, Squall pulls out a rather wicked looking knife. Got a nice ochre, almost mixed with mahogany handle, black metal that seems to be fashioned down in a wicked looking curve and a belly.
The minute I see this, I'm casting Thorn Whip.
All right. What's
Like
what-
I immediately see him taking this out and literally just like no respect in the world, No talk, no nothing. I'm literally just going to put my hand across my hip and whip it out at him, and it's going to turn into the whip and smack him in the face.
So first you whip, and then he nays.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Okay. Just go ahead and roll damage. I'm not gonna roll anything. You just tell me what you hit for.
Oh, roll damage.
Yeah. No, flat out.
Flat out? Yeah, okay. A one.
So you see, as he's getting this knife out, and he was attempting to pull it towards his tongue, and the one damage just has the thorn whip flick out across the. I believe it's a 10-foot range, right? Maybe 15.
Uh,
10.
30.
Oh, 30.
30.
Ooh, that's way better than I thought. So it whips out, still at a pretty safe distance, and you see him sort of viciously going for to almost to intimidate you, like running it along the tongue, and it just ever so lightly flicks on the back of his hand, and he goes, and
Cuts his tongue off?
yeah, and then
Oh snap!
Pip's eyes go wide and his face goes green, until he's like, I don't think you're looking through good school. And he like immediately runs into the next alley where he goes, which is when Sorrow, you see a wet-haired, scraggly-looking man with green skin come rushing into the alley and vomiting at your feet.
Excuse me, I was standing there.
And a second man comes stumbling in, hands on his face as blood is running down his chin. And you hear also, or actually both of you could make a perception check.
Oh, I was just going to like walk across like the alley to like not even go down the alley, just like walk stop at the alley and just peer over and like also have like this insane like tiny little smirk before I continue walking away.
Yes.
Not even looking for anyone.
Oh no, but I need a perception check, please, from both of you.
Okay.
That's 11 for me.
Okay.
8.
Okay. So with an 11, Sorrow, as these two come stumbling past you, and sort of like the one who's now finished emptying their stomach, sort of picks over to their friend and sort of steadies him and attempts to like get them to go a little further along down the alley and out of sight. You barely noticed in the commotion the soft settling sound of a ting 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 ting. But tell me that went through the mic.
Yeah, it
Sound
did.
like a grenade.
Yeah, I zoom in on that. What was that?
That was the sound of a beautiful knife clattering to the ground.
Yoink. Is it close to me?
Cool. That is a fun little type of dagger, which believe I don't exactly remember the name of it during 5e. I think it's called a vicious dagger.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Ooh,
Our first magic item.
absolutely yoink. That's mine now.
So,
So yeah, I pick up the dagger, I hold it out to me, and I can see all three of them now, right?
well, you can see what appears to be. If you want to describe your character briefly.
I see a break.
Oh, yep. And on that exciting note, as these two people come face to face, I know it's early, but there's family matters to attend to and responsibilities.
Apparently I decided I wanted kids.
Or the D&D term, as we call them, crotch goblins. Anyways, we will be right back. And we're back. Sorry for the delay. I apparently don't know how to left click with my own mouse. Or at least click at the right spot. But hey, so we left off with two characters standing face to face just over a blood pile with a new fancy dagger. And I was asking Nimue to describe herself for both the audience and our players.
Oh, dear. You want me to do that? Okay. So, she does have kind of it's I wouldn't say so much as like a witch hat. Uh, but like she does have a witch hat and it's kind of like curled over, kind of like I don't know, McGonagall style, I guess. And she has long gray hair with silver hair with like small dreads in them. And very pale skin. She also has a visible tattoo in the middle of her forehead and is wearing like leather armor and like a like kind of like a cloak, like think a grayer style Cyber 6.
That's a beautiful image.
Now, I, of course, know who Cyber 6 is, but for those who don't,
Yeah, Cyber 6 was a mid-90s? It was mid-90s, right? I believe almost trans icon.
got it. Yes, I recognize this character now that I've Googled it.
Yes. So they were a trans mask teacher by day and a femme fatale with sick-ass
Right.
haircut and a leather bodysuit crime fighter at night.
Pictures in the Discord.
Yeah. Which, as a
okay,
segue, join the Discord! And you'll be able to come see Cyber 6 and all they are glory. Because I actually don't even remember if they used pronouns in that show. But, yeah. So you see hot as witchy Cyber 6 right in front of you. And you, in turn, I don't believe we got a description of Soro.
No. So what you see before you is a relatively tall, she's not quite 6 foot, but relatively tall woman with sort of ashy gray skin with a bit of a skin like this kind of skin color tint to it, but it's a grayish version of that. She has a very severe look on her face pretty much at all times. She has scars. There's a big scar right across one of her eyes. She has little scars everywhere, most of them straight cuts, but some obviously come from combat as well. She has 2 small horns here, dark blue hair that is mostly pulled back, like it's half pulled back with a little braids and a big sort of bun on the back of her head. And she is also wearing like a piecemeal leather armor kind of situation, accented with little beads and things that she wears in her hair, and that she's like got little ornaments kind of stuck to her armor as well, where it's stitched together. She's like stitched ornaments into it. Yeah, that's what you see.
Well, the two of
And
you...
she has kind of slightly pointy elf ears, but not the full elf ear.
And the two of you have quite the bloody meet cute.
Are these people bothering you?
No, but thank you.
I need
Whips the
to-
dagger around, sticks it in her belt.
I kind of just give her like a nod of approval, and I'm like, don't know whether to like continue on my way or stay. It's a very like conflicting moment.
On that note, I'm going to go back to the other last thing that I asked from Linen Spice, which was the Arcana check.
Oh, which I rolled but then forgot, and it was definitely not the nat 20 that was just sitting on my dice. So I'm going to re-roll it.
Okay.
Oh, no, I should have kept the nat 20. That is a 7.
The 7. Okay. You're with this scenario happening, you almost forgot that you were holding the piece of paper, because with one hand you were able to pick up this dagger, sort of flourish it around, stick it in your belt, next to effortless to you, right? This dagger feels like a natural addition that you didn't even know that you were missing from your collection, but you were so focused on it that I actually need you to make a quick wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom. Okay. Not fantastic at those. Oh, 17 total.
Okay, perfect. So, with the flourish, you have that quick moment in the back of your mind where you're like, oh yeah, I was holding this. And you turn around just in time to notice that the missive itself, from the bottom left corner, begins to erupt in a sort of silver flame that quickly up the page. And you manage to let go just in time. So you only take half damage. Which,
Okay.
because you noticed, otherwise you would take full damage from holding onto it and getting that low of an Arcana check. Where are those dice? I should have pulled them out, but I was too distracted by what my characters look like. I apologize, Mike. I will eventually let you bard. I will bard him.
Oh, no, it's all good. It's all good. I'm in no hurry. I'm enjoying what's happening.
I will bard
was
in the
actually-
meantime. That was actually what?
No, I was gonna say, did you, Juniper, did you get the infernal on your arm from?
This?
Yeah,
Oh,
isn't
it's
that
a Astarian scars from
Yeah,
Baldur's
his
Gate 3.
infernal.
Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. And then is that Gale's then too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. Like I just now paid attention. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to derail the game. I was just like, wait a second. She showed that earlier. I was like, that kind of looked like Astarian's back, and I was like,
Yeah.
right on.
Look, there's always time for
Super
player
cool.
appreciation.
I'm super into it.
Player on player appreciation is always welcome at Mastery of Nord, okay?
Anybody who's listening has PlayStation, you would like to play Baldur's Gate 3 with Mike, Super Gets on PlayStation Network.
No, I'm a PlayStation behind for that. So with half damage, you will take 3 points of fire damage.
Sure. I just look at my fingers, see that they've burnt a little bit, go, well, that's inconvenient, and stick them in my mouth.
I just kind of like look like what?
What you
It
witnessed,
was
Nimue-
a
Sorry,
Mhm.
No, but like I see her, I would believe, like just randomly dropping this piece of paper.
you also would have caught the silver flames burning up the paper.
Yeah.
But what Soro doesn't notice, because they're sort of tending to their wounds, is that when they let go and the flames came up, the paper, unharmed, apparently, because Soro's a she?
they, yep.
She
Whatever you like.
She let go, and the paper seemingly fell to the ground, unbeknownst currently to Soro.
I'm gonna walk over and pick it up like the dumbass that I am.
Okay.
Can I see that? Can I see that the piece of paper still exists?
Yeah, absolutely. You see that the paper still exists.
What the fuck? If you don't mind, that was a job posting that I took off aboard, so that belongs to me. Would you mind?
I look at it and I'm like, okay, look like it hurt though.
A little bit. It did. Awfully inconvenient. I'll take it back and take a moment to have a look at it now.
Okay. And I just hand it over.
Are you looking for jobs too?
No, I'm just passing through.
Okay. Suit yourself. I lean on the wall, start reading the paper.
The
I
script
just,
on the paper has completely changed. on it now.
The fuck?
In
Yeah.
what languages do you know?
Languages. Common, Infernal, Elvish, and Common Sign Language.
Perfect. In Elvish, written in this almost mirror silvered ink, is a small script. And it says, between the memory of silver trees, you will locate this project's fees. And once located, to the silver knack, you must walk and bring this back.
Okay.
It's like Meg's reaction to what's happening.
Do I recognize silver trees, silver knack, anything that was mentioned in this?
So you have worked job for job. You're probably familiar with a few of the guilds. They tend to be
Okay.
sort of, like material, like something going on in their naming. It's just sort of a quirk of Citadel. Like you've got like the gold rivets, you've got the bronze pocket, and then. You want to make a history check for me?
Yeah. History. Okay. 9.
Nothing else stands out.
Okay. So I can assume that the Silver Knack is an organization in Citadel, just based on the quirk of naming here.
Based on the quirk of naming, yeah, you might be able to figure that out with a 9. But like, it doesn't ring a bell. You're like, that's weird. I haven't heard that name before. But like, it sounds like a Citadelism. Which, by the way, chat, you're welcome. That was a really fucking hard word to say.
Citadelism.
Yes, it was. It was like a tongue twister.
Good word.
Thank you.
It's a good word. And I don't recognize the memory of silver trees as a thing either. Like that doesn't ring any bells.
No.
Okay.
You might need to ask around.
Yeah, well, the first thing I'm going to do is ask the person who's right next to me, I'm assuming, if Nimue is still there.
Yes, I am. I just found my dice.
Ah, nice. So I'm going to turn to Nimue and just say, hold up the thing and say, you don't happen to recognize any of these terms, do you? The silver trees or the silver knack?
Do I? I would assume that I would know just because of me people watching. But do I?
Roll me a history check with advantage. Because you're not from the city.
14 plus... What is it? Investigation?
History.
History. 20. 30, 20.
So, you aren't entirely certain, but you're pretty sure that if this happened to be linked with some sort of magical effect and silver flame, and it's mentioning silver trees, you do remember some old lore of a set of woods in which it's said that there were copses of birch trees whose bark seemed to be spun so fine that it could be worked as if pure silver mined from the ground. But it was treated as a holy site and wasn't allowed to be pursued or desecrated. And you think you know that that's south of the city.
I'll just kind of, yeah, I think it's further south of the city. I passed through at some point.
Oh, you know what? I hadn't even thought of that. Oh, I've lived here most of my life and that didn't even occur to me. Would you care to team up and perhaps earn some coin together? I like someone who can cut out someone else's tongue.
Just got so hot and bothered. Uh, I'm just gonna be like, I just give like the same smirk that I had entering like entering said alley when like they're basically vomiting everywhere. And say sure.
After you. And
All
I
right.
let
I'm like,
Nimue take lead.
We're gonna take the scene's camera, and we're gonna bring it
oh
over
God.
to the boys. Give them a chance to dust off those cobwebs.
We're back in town.
You're back in town, and you're
Uh,
missing your compatriot from the other day. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna place you both.
Sure.
You are standing in front of a desk. A desk that is in an office that is in a building. And behind that desk, in shiny, never tested silver armor, freshly shaven face, quill in hand, ink drying on the page, you find Thelin. And he's looking at you two and going, so they haven't shipped the gold yet. But, I mean, the rewards promised, and you did return 2 of the, you said 4 miners? There were 4 miners, right?
I believe 2 were found alive, and what did we find? 6 dead?
yeah.
Oh,
That sounds right.
6 dead.
It's
Oh, that's
pretty
worse.
accurate.
You do understand that's worse, right?
We do understand we don't control who lives and dies, yes? Well, we do, in a sense. But,
Can you roll for intimidation?
absolutely. That is 14.
14. Okay. He's a little like you get that sort of like chair screeching back half an inch of the and then he goes, yes, quite. So would you two maybe be willing to return in a week or so for the gold? Just give it time to travel from there to here. It will be a reduced amount. For me, I mean, for the guild, for the guild as well. We didn't, it didn't deliver on the established parameters of the task, and as noted in the aforementioned terms and conditions of the first contract, it is a smaller reward. You did not, unfortunately, safely secure all of the miners. Unfortunately.
I take out my dagger real fast and I stab it right into the desk
Ah!
as hard as I can. And I look at him. We do a job, we get paid.
Well,
No
that
more, no less.
If I recall,
250 gold right now, and another 10 gold for wasting our time.
if I recall, the job was simply to clear out the mine, and the recovered miners was simply a bonus. Your words.
And if I recall correctly, the negotiation was 50% of the proceeds, and if the proceeds are smaller,
Yes.
then I can only give you 50% of the smaller proceeds.
250 gold, and another 20 gold, 10 per, for wasting our time.
Look. It's Connacht, right?
Connacht.
Right. I don't have it, Conan.
All right, listen here, felon. Your armor looks nice and shiny. Looks like you haven't seen a single days of war. Probably cost you a pretty penny, didn't it? Wait, pretty copper. There we go.
It's true. Yes, that could probably make up for the difference.
What do you think, Savara?
Oh, yes, most likely. Look at mine. They're just like dented and beat to shit. This goes for nothing. No, nothing. But very useful. Yours.
You see,
Not really being used, yes?
Devlin starts rubbing his temples. He goes, guys, can you do me a favor? Just, and he points, and there's like you see on the wall there, he's pointing to this framed certificate.
His
And
piece of paper.
It's written in common, with a big seal that seems to have an embossed tower that's made out of stained glass. And on it, in script, it says, "We hereby, in accordance with the statutes of Citadel, establish the Silvernack Guild as an operating and licensed guild under the laws and districts of Citadel, established September 16th in the year 3041. It's September 18th. He's had this guild for 2 days.
With zero funds, apparently.
He is the only member and leader of the Silvernack Guild.
Wow.
So basically, we could take this whole thing over with a butter knife and and a couple of can-do attitudes.
He's trying to make a name for himself, and that was his first contract that didn't go very well. It's also why he didn't negotiate very well with you, because he's just like day 2, like day 1, people, established adventurers came by and threatened him in public, stole from him, talked over him, took the job, didn't do the job the way that he thought it was going to get done, and are now
He shook on it.
and are now threatening him in his office for something that they weren't promised.
What were we promised?
The bullshit we weren't.
I think we were promised.
You were promised
We
50%
shook
of,
on it, man.
You shook on 50% of the proceeds.
Oh, that's fair.
I
Yeah.
don't know if you can get us that
But I
way.
thought he said 250, but all right.
He said
It was
which should be
500.
about
It
250,
was 500, yeah.
because if the job was done correctly, it was going to be 500 gold.
Yeah. He got us on
Pull
that,
the dagger
yes.
out.
All right, how
Put it
about
back.
this? Money's not here yet. We need more work. I'm sure you do. You have more work?
I do. Actually, I have quite a few jobs.
How about this?
There are some people who are quite willing for the job to be just kind of done, and so far we have a record of kind of getting it right.
It wasn't our fault.
We had just brought back dead bodies.
I mean, the spiders killed the bodies. We brought them out. You're welcome.
That's what I said. You did the job kind of right. That was
What is right in that situation?
what you did. This is going to be a nasty circle.
So it is right.
You
We
feel
did
like
the
you were going
best
there.
that the job could have been done.
That's fair. So I've got a couple contracts. Oh, we lost.
Nim away.
Yeah, and I hate that Zoom does that.
A nim away. A nim away. a
No,
nim
I'm
away,
here.
a nim away.
Yes, but when you turn the camera off, it messed with the Twitch
That's all right. That's all right.
application.
Well, in any sense, this is what I'm thinking. We have to wait for this gold. This is annoying.
I
This
gotta-
is a pain in the
Okay, wait.
the tail.
Hang on. Wait. So if this is where we're, is it like this?
Oh,
No,
we've swapped around.
swapped
think-
around too. Okay, please hold.
Yeah,
while
she's
I...
me now.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah, no,
There it is.
that's okay. We figured it out. Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure this is right. Anyways,
I think he's right. Yeah.
Yes, everybody seems to be in the proper positions. So Thelin looks at you and he goes, "Do you want to know the weird one? Because like, there was a weird one. I'm not sure who actually delivered it.
Are they good for the money?
If we do a job, we're gonna get paid for it.
Okay, you got, and you see, so
I get paid in fingers otherwise.
Yeah.
Thelen starts like looking sort of around, and he like walks over to the door. He opens it. He looks down to the building, and he notices that he's got sort of like an upper office in the Silverknot Guild, and just below is sort of a lounge area. You can see like red cushioned chairs and a sofa. There's sort of a little mini bar in the corner where like a bartender could be standing to like offer refreshments. It's kind of a meet and greet area where you can schmooze and get contracts and make people feel comfortable. And he closes the door when he notices that no one's downstairs.
Difficult.
And he goes, level with me. Do you two worship Dominia? Or are you on the down low? Do you still worship some of the old gods? I need to know where you sit with this one.
I don't have any gods.
That's useful. Okay. Zavara, how
God
about
of
you?
Commerce.
Does it matter?
Uh
Old god, yes.
oh, okay, thank God.
Oh,
Have you heard? And again, he opens the door and he just looks around and he shuts the door. You can't be too careful. These religious zealots of Dominia, they will throw you in jail for whispering the gods' names. Okay. He puts his hands together and he goes, "Come on. Please, 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 please. Please, please,
Wait.
please, 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 please,
this
please."
is weak prayer, I must
What's
say.
happening here?
You just say please, 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 please.
I mean, I can do that.
Go for it.
Is that what gods are?
He starts to sweat
Some.
a little bit and he goes,
This new one, kinda.
Oh.
"Okay, so there's an ancient grove just south of the city. One of the nature's gods usually looks after the natural order of things, named Liston. And anyways, there used to be a sect of druids that would look after the natural order of the world, and they were very, very unique for their kind, because you could always find them wearing the most ornate silver plate armor you've ever seen. And they said that it came off of trees. Anyways, have a look at this." And he holds up the contract, and in silver writing, it has the same poem that I said out loud earlier. You know, silver trees, silver neck, like, find your prize, bring it back. And he goes, "First of all, I didn't write this. Second of all, I've only been a guild for 2 days, so why am I in this? Third of all, I think it's asking you to go harvest from the trees. And, like, I don't know how that's going to go for you. And it's highly illegal. So,
Sounds up our alley.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure. What's the pay?
the purest silver you've ever been able to find."
Is that worth coin? No, like we get to fence this? What's the deal?
So, Liston's silver, when it is processed, actually here, and so he unbuckles one of his greaves, and he holds it up. And he goes, "Can what are you've got? Stab it, just stab it for me."
I pull out the dagger and I stab back like that.
Eh,
Hand it.
So it. I'm gonna make you make a check, but the dagger immediately scratches off and makes that sort of screeching on metal noise,
Oh,
but it leaves like a dent, like the armor gets dented and there's a scratch, and he goes, "Yeah, so this is really polished steel. I know it looks silver. If it was made with Liston silver, you would never be able to do that.
Hmm.
Oh.
At least not with any normal weapon."
So the payment is the silver itself to make weapons or armor out of,
Yeah, or if we could find,
or sell it.
yeah, if we could somehow, market it as legitimately maybe purchased.
Vincent. I imagine someone wearing a full set of this armor would wind up dead in an alley within 10 minutes of arriving in the city.
At least in this part.
Missing the armor, of course.
Yeah.
Well, that would depend, because the killer would have to be a hell of a shot. Because I don't think it would go through the damn armor otherwise.
Yeah, people take their helmets off, expose their necks. Easy process.
I can make them do things.
But this job, yeah, I mean, we need pay, and you are offering pay of this high quality material. And seems up our alley, yes.
I mean, as previously negotiated, any loot you do find while on the job, it's yours to keep. It does not belong to the guild.
Fair enough. I have a proposal while we're waiting for our payment from the last job. We found this great sword shattered in pieces. Perhaps you could find someone to put it together.
Huh. And I'm assuming you proffer it, offer it forward.
Certainly.
So he goes, yeah. Can you lay that on my desk actually for a second? I just like lay it out, and like
So I just
Thelen puts like a cloth out on the table for you to like lay it out, and he walks forward and he goes, yeah, yeah, I could get that. You found this? Yeah, I could get that repaired. I know a guy.
I whisper, I make sure I'm out of earshot of Fallon, and I go to Zavara. Do I mention that crystal that we got?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you could. It's ours, though.
I didn't know if it was something like make.
Oh, we'll have to
the
sell
silver.
that, though. So,
Yeah,
I mean, maybe
yeah.
the same person will purchase the silver will purchase the crystal.
yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Thelen's like,
Yes, if
Don't worry about it.
okay.
Yes, if you could repair this or find someone to repair it while we're waiting for our payment, maybe I'll think about not taking your fingers for not paying us.
It's
I
not
like
my
yours.
It's not your fault.
I'm rather fond of my fingers.
Exactly why I'll take them if you don't pay us.
Again, I
He
like
he
yours.
he opens the door and he goes, the job.
The job, yes. Okay, yes.
Job.
Connacht, we are in agreement. Yes, this.
Yes, we'll take the job as long as we get paid this time. I know it's not your fault. I can still be angry though. I'm allowed to have feelings. And I turn around, I walk out the door, and I walk down to the lounge area.
And he goes,
There
Thelen
you
just
have it.
says, have a good day, guys. See you if you don't die. And he shuts the door.
Oh, you wish we die.
Only if we
Okay.
did.
We're taking some booze on the way out, yes?
That's what literally what
Yeah.
Canuck was gonna do was get out of the lounge.
There's a
and
mini
grab
fridge.
bottle,
and-
whatever, and just like walk out the door
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's-
Split a bottle of
We
wine
didn't
on
get
the way
paid,
out.
so yeah.
Oh, we need to negotiate like 1%, 2% of sales merch if the thing gets going. That's where the money is.
I think we need to do something here, man. Because like, holy heck, you
Yeah,
telling
I-
me like we don't? He tells us 250, and then it's like, oh, it's not 250, and he tells us to bring people back. We bring people back. He doesn't say how many.
He's trying to get
And
this
it's
thing
like-
going. I don't think it's
like-
going to get going if he doesn't pay people.
How about that, man? Like he's not gonna stay in business very long. We
Oh,
might have to
oh, not
find
at all.
better. We might have to find better people to give us jobs.
I mean, he's an easy suck. He's easy to sucker off.
I mean, look how quickly he was willing to give us so much more money.
That's what I'm
you
saying.
fucking Meg.
Sorry, it's infernal translation. Quit work out.
I was fine till I saw Megan chuckling really hard.
Let's
I
get it
actually couldn't be
on.
fair.
It was apparently the infernal translation for "he's an easy mark" is he's an
How do you
easy
say?
an easy
He's
sucker
so-
He's a,
off.
he's a sucker.
He's a sucker.
Yeah,
Suka.
not a sucker off.
That's how you would say it in Russian, actually. Suka.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was close.
Okay.
As you exit the Silverneck Guild, bottles in hand, you enter full swing into this seedy market where
I
you
like CD markets.
see two gentlemen fleeing past you, one with a bloody chin and one reeking of vomit. And then
Yeah, those guys got into it.
out of an alleyway, you see two very, very distinguishable figures. One with a wide-brimmed conical hat, folded over ever so slightly, wearing a sleek coat, and not from around here attire. And the other with skin pockmarked all over with the signs of battle and who knows what else. Ashy gray, swept back horns and ever so slightly pointed ears, and a wicked smile on both of them.
Don't worry, Zavada. I got this.
Oh, you got
Sora
it.
was fully checking out Nimwe's ass, by the way. As we're walking.
Let's go.
Okay, I may not have this.
Oh, you do.
You have the
Seeing someone with
Damn, you're
horns.
fine.
Just do the
Sucky,
old-
sucky, sucky, sucky to me one more time.
Uh,
From the
uh,
windows to the walls, till the sweat drips down my balls.
Oh, good
All
Lord.
these females go. Oh, ski, ski, motherfucker. Oh, ski, ski, goddamn. Is this working?
Well, let's get a performance check with advantage from you, buddy. Like, that was
Alright.
amazing.
What check am I doing?
Performance.
Performance check.
I'm so sorry. We've been drinking.
Oh, with advantage. Thank God. Ooh, natural 20.
Fuck yeah!
Let's fucking go.
You
Nat 20, let's fucking go.
Perfect.
not just the attention of who you were trying to get, but the entire crowd turns to you, and some of them even recognize you from your travels around Asha and your various performances. And as you're getting to it, some of the people in the crowd go, "Oh, ski, ski, motherfucker!"
I throw in some pelvic thrusts just to like send it home.
Yeah. And you get the whole crowd bumping along with you. Some people like whispering furiously, going like, "Oh, is that Connacht the Bard? No, that can't be Connacht. You wouldn't be here. No, that's Connacht. What? And then you get like some fans coming up and clamoring around you, and actually getting in between you and the two ladies.
Yeah.
I guess get shoved out of the way and kind of sidle up to them and be like, "So sorry. Is there like a tiefling greeting? I'll just kind of like a nice swipe along a horn, just as a casual hello, just a rattle a thumb down a horn.
It is now.
There we go.
I
Kind of like a
Sorry,
fence
Will.
post because they're like ridges in the horns of like.
Sora will also do that. In group.
If people don't start saying hi to me in that manner on a normal basis, I
have
don't want to be
horns.
friends with them.
You don't have horns. You know that's why you don't do it to another person without horns.
It's
It's like a Jeep. When you own a Jeep, you gotta wave at the other Jeep guys. You
Right.
got horns, you gotta flick the horn to the other people that have horns. Because you guys know what's up.
It's the equivalent of a sup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
it's
it's
the
the nod.
Yeah,
We know what's up.
Yeah.
We got something going on. The rest of the people-
I'm looking at like the other human and
The
Don't say it
disdain
like
in that.
that.
Yeah. Human.
Fucking human over there with a stupid loop playing music
like
that
just
apparently
kind of
kicks ass.
I'm just kind of like giving them like a look like I've never actually seen like tiefling customs before.
Well, you two seem a little out of place here, but judging by those two running and your expression following their fleeing, you can handle yourselves.
Oh, that was all this one. I was just there for the show.
Oh, very nice. Well, we are about to do something illegal. If you want to join, if you're looking for money.
How legal are we
We
could-
talking?
The Silver Crows, are you aware?
Am I aware?
I hold up the piece of paper. Is this what you're talking about?
Oh, it's the very thing. That's how we got this job. Very good. Well, we
So-
could use more help.
Just
expecting-
out of curiosity, what just happened didn't work. Is that right? All of the performing and the song. It didn't do anything to get me in.
Whoa. Did
This
you
is more me. This is Mike asking the DM. Sorry.
did you recuse yourself from the crowd of fans?
Oh, I did. Yes, I was. This was me schmoozing up to the two ladies song that were looking like they could kick somebody's ass, and I was trying to charm them with my pelvic thrust.
Were
and my-
you legitimately casting charmed? Is that a level 1
No, no,
spell?
no, no, no.
No.
I wasn't. I
No,
wasn't.
He was being
casting
charming.
Charming.
Oh,
Like not casting charm.
You know how
charming.
someone playing music and thrusting at you is a charming thing?
is that your
You
maiden
know what?
call?
Talk about Elvis. Let's talk about Elvis right now.
Let's talk
do
about
this.
Elvis.
Let's
Freaking-
not talk
okay.
about Elvis.
I
Um,
was thinking of more along the lines of somebody else we know, and I will keep my mouth shut.
It was a wonderful
Uh,
performance.
His name is MJ.
oh,
Oh,
who's apparently been recused of all charges. Actually,
What?
We don't talk about Bruno.
yeah, no, like,
No, we
thank you
don't
for
talk
that. I'm gonna
about
sing
Bruno.
that song next. We don't talk about
About Bruno, no.
okay, but before we get copyright stricken, all right. Disney is not a forgiving master.
No, that's true. True. The other
But-
guys would be.
Yeah, exactly. They'd be like, whatever, it's D&D. Disney would be like,
We don't talk about silver trees.
yeah, that's better.
Do that.
D is
All right. So good. I'll be
For
quiet
Disney.
now.
But as far as performances go, players have their own agency, so it's up to our players whether they found that charming.
Sorrow just kind of gives you an odd look.
Yep.
Like a kind of like a okay, sure, whatever. It turns back to
High school.
talking to
Got it.
Zavara.
Yeah, all over again.
Sorry.
Going down dark paths again in my head. Thank you.
It's okay. You know what?
I'm kidding.
Your brain and chest and whatever areas of you feel the warmth as you actually have 4 or 5 or 6 different pieces of parchment scrawled with addresses in the city
Oh,
for you to visit
How
later.
the hell did they get it down there?
As you're you're tucking wherever you would
Here's
like
the
to. All invitations to various places for you to visit. Your legend is known.
Where'd my underwear go? Anyway,
Wait.
yes,
wait.
hi.
Yeah.
Do not pull my underwear on stream.
I can't. I'm not wearing them this time.
Oh, damn.
All jokes aside, you have succeeded, just not with the players.
Fair enough.
Sorry, above the table. Sorry, doesn't lean that way.
Oh, no,
She bats for the other team. Sorry.
it's all good. It's all good. Hey, so does Canuck, but I mean, he's kind of like all about the love, so it doesn't really bother him.
Cool.
Huh? What the?
Bad Nightbot.
Yeah, bad
Huh?
Nightbot.
Bad
Right.
Nightbot.
It's not
Time
that
out,
good.
Nightbot.
Too aggressive.
Yeah.
Who's-
He's being very aggressive. I am disabling his blacklist. Be nice and chat.
We do not stand Nightbot.
He's doing his best.
doing everything
We
he
like
can.
you,
He's trying to be
Dreamer.
helpful.
Given the old college try, if college was a mediocre robot. The four of you, having briefly acquainted yourselves and realizing that your quest is similarly aligned, Canuck, you are brought up to speed. As I
Yep.
skip the roleplay.
Yep. That's okay.
There's only one of you who might actually know the location.
That is true. We don't know where we're going yet.
Yeah.
We know the Silver Knocked bit. That's this. It's a weak guild. The guild master really just got this stuff started, and he's really a putz. So we're really
Oh,
rolling him for all he's
really?
worth. We're trying to roll him for all he's worth. We're taking a good cut of the job. So if you want to join, now's the time to get in on it.
Get in on the ground floor.
But this is the
Sure.
second job. This is the second.
As long as he pays, I'm in.
We're waiting on that bit. But I think the more the merrier in this sense. I've heard that these trees are protected, so who knows? Someone to watch each other's backs, you know how it is.
Hmm. Well,
I'll watch. I'll watch
I
your
know where
back
there are
to
some.
Nimue.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I-
I did
I-
not set out for this character to be flirting nonstop. But it
That's
just happened.
Let's
I'm
go.
sorry.
This is just happening all organically, and it's awesome.
Yep.
Let's get,
So
People learn things
I
about
just kind of
themselves.
look at them and I'm like, well, I know some abandoned ruins. People never really dig around there.
Abandoned. Oh, this will be easy then.
Well,
I'm sure
for
there's
me,
some
if he
monsters
doesn't pay.
I already said I'd take his fingers if he didn't pay, so.
there. I told
But
him his
the-
ears.
Did you tell him his ears? Maybe it was
I
implied.
told him his ears.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, you said his ears.
you threatened both.
Oh, good. This the silver though. Yeah, apparently, these trees give silver, and it's very worth a lot. So
Okay. Well.
that is the boon. So, we get this stuff, we sell it, we turn it into weapons, we turn it into armor. I wouldn't recommend the armor. I've seen some bad stuff, but that could work out. What do you think?
Sure.
Equal four-way split.
Works for me.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right. What is your names? I'm Zavara.
Zavara, nice to meet you. I'm Sora.
Nice to meet you, Sorrow.
Nimue.
And way.
Canuck.
Our performer. Yes.
Yes.
Nice to meet you both.
I hope you don't start doing that when we have to be quiet, though. I feel like that might be problematic.
I mean, last time we had to be quiet, he just started thrusting into the darkness, and everything resolved itself.
I don't remember doing that, but okay. Yeah.
No, it was a lie. It was a funny lie that I told.
That was a
Anyway.
funny joke.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Weird. Humans are weird.
Yes.
Yeah, you can say that again.
You're on mute.
Oh, you
We
muted.
lost Mike because we said humans
No,
are
it's-
weird.
Out there.
No, I'm not on mute. I'm not on mute.
The last sentence we couldn't hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe Mike is a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a human.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
I'm
realize.
the only human here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just token. You are the token
I
human.
see. He's our token human.
Right. Eli was also
What?
a human.
Look
By
at
the
him.
way,
He's
for the-
squishy.
To the new people in the party, what do Connacht and Svara look like?
Yes, Savara is
Oh,
a tiefling, strong, 6'5", wide set, 4 horns looping back over his head, long brown hair up down to his waist. That's kind of the long and short of it.
Hat.
Cool.
Yeah. Connacht is 6 foot, human man in his 30s, early 30s. He has a long brown coat, white shirt, suspenders, dark pants, little gold, like some of the
Trim?
buttons and buckles and stuff like that's gold trimmed. Yes, thank you. And the ends of his daggers have the gold on that, and they're silver. They're kind of, if you see one, it's elven made. So. With
Oh,
the
he's from the
Nice.
woods.
Yeah. Oh, I'm from the woods
Oh,
as well.
thank you.
Yes.
She knew.
How did she do that? Magical.
Teleport. Wow.
Partner powers activate.
Right? Excuse me while I just get that refreshing audible.
I believe.
Okay. Silver trees.
Oh,
No,
wait.
I'm over here.
The magic trick is
How do
complete.
you have teleport? We're only level 3. Jeez.
Yeah.
I found it.
I found a teleport.
I found it.
It was a scroll. And unlike the rest of us BG3 spell scroll hoarders, Nimue decided to actually use one.
The horror.
The sacrilege.
Words.
Imagine. What if you need it later?
But what if you need it later?
Mm-hmm.
We need a wizard.
Just start Marie Kondo in that crap, man.
Does it spark joy? No, but it does spark flames. I'll keep it.
Then if you use the mod, you get the flame strike ones too.
Ooh. You
I'm
do
doing
not.
a
boy.
Gale run at the moment. I'm still hoarding scrolls like nothing on earth.
You do not encounter any trouble as you leave the city. For the 4 of you are strikingly imposing. Especially together.
Strike a
Yeah, we
pose.
are.
I mean, Nimue, are you even walking out of the city?
No, I'm floating 3 feet above the ground.
Nice.
For real?
Gliding.
For
out of the
real.
city.
Like, legitimately, just...
I'm walking, but I'm 3 feet above the ground walking.
Wait, how tall is Nimue? I'm just trying to figure out
I'm like
where
a
she is.
5. I'm like 5'6".
Okay, so you're pretty
And-
much at eye level with me now.
Yeah, and I'm just walking. I'm
Cool.
just like I'm not even like no striking pose. I'm just walking on fucking air.
How do you
Wow,
do that?
she's
What?
really into
there's-
sorority.
Are you just walking up there? Do you need to walk up there?
Uh,
If it's embarrassing, you don't need to say, but
no, it's
might be a
a
condition.
little bit more comfortable.
Oh.
No, I got rid of that last year.
Oh, good.
Make creams for that. I know.
They do.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
very
we'll
good at
see.
it.
Oh, good, good, good.
Yeah.
I've had to
Oh,
use
that's
it.
a handy skill to have.
The GM's like, I don't know what to do here.
And that was the second time I got crabs.
I'm just enjoying the show. Like, I don't think you understand. When the 4 of you get role-playing, I get to just sit here.
Yeah, it's great.
It's fantastic. My job's being done for me. Right?
You need a
So-
bowl of popcorn.
I do have my chips over here. I'm always worried about the less than satisfying crunch for those people
Crunch.
who don't like to hear such things in the midst of their streams. That's why I did this earlier. I just went,
We got echolalia, we got misophonia.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess
Got
with
a lot
people
of
too
good
much.
stuff going on. So anyway,
You
These
float and or
trees.
walk and or strut your way out of the city.
I am strutting my shit.
You take a couple of hours. It's about midday, maybe 1 p.m. at this point, as you have headed south through the city and start to see on the horizon well, you might be able to call it a grove sticking out of the horizon, but arguably, Zavara, it was a little darker when you came by here before, but you'd recognize that you traveled past here with the rest of your crew yesterday.
Oh, yes. This was the grove? Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That is the confidence that I needed.
I go look at the trees.
You might miss the forest. uh, all right, so these are bad to take from, yes? And there are some ancient druids or something.
Oh, I apologize.
Huh?
What you see?
This is a different grove.
No, what you see are the outskirts of the grove of trees.
Oh,
And
right,
these
I see.
are simply trees.
These are just normal
Okay.
trees. Okay. That's why I was confused, in a way, because they're not like bright gold and silver, you know?
I take it the trees we need are further in.
Just a little bit.
Lead the way.
So you all enter the woods?
I go. I walk. I
What?
walk on air.
She's always floating?
Can I get a thumbs up sign of consent? Everybody enters the
Okay.
grove.
I
I've
guess so.
known her for about 10 minutes longer than you have.
I
Oh.
was not floating when I was in the city.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were.
So
Not
so you just don't.
I literally, as we left the city, like just started to like
Just
climb.
walked up into the air. Canuck, you had a thought?
I think we should go a little bit quietly and a little bit observantly. I don't
Okay.
think,
Quiet on guard.
Yeah, I think something, if it's this valuable, there's definitely something guarding it.
Maybe, but I'm not sure how we're supposed to go quiet. And I look over at Zavara.
I'm very bad at being quiet, it's true. If a fight starts, hey, that's when you want me to be loud.
Oh, well.
Not just a fight.
Anywho,
uh, yeah. Walking on.
all right. I mean, I will do my best, but no promises.
No, well, hopefully you can talk yourself out of it. Like,
I can talk; it's very loud. But let's see. Maybe you can all cover for me. Let's see how we do.
okay. And I keep walking.
So I will once again ask. I get consent that everybody enters the grove.
Yes, stealthful.
Have my consent,
Yes.
sir.
I don't like the wording of that, but yes.
I consent to entering the grove,
Everybody's going into the grove. Yes, just like I planned.
but sneakily. No, we go home and stop playing the game.
You never know.
Down.
You're like,
We go to the nearest tavern and we set up a game that's called Weapons and Warlords. And
The tilts and axes?
Tilts
Yeah.
and axes, yeah.
Just don't kill the gnomes.
Play humans in houses.
Oh yeah.
Humans and houses.
monkeys and
Like,
mandates.
You mean
knocked up a character that's a
I
tempest
have a question above table.
What?
Can anyone summon like lightning? That might be problematic.
No.
I
Damn
can,
it!
Oh,
Not yet, but I
Damn
will
it!
be able to.
oh,
Mike!
not yet.
Not yet. I
Later.
will be able to. Yes.
I
Okay.
mean,
One more
I
level.
can do-
I can.
when my blood crimson right thing is active, I do extra lightning damage with my strikes, but that's about it.
That's solid.
No,
She just
no,
means that she doesn't
That's
want
pretty
Mike
cool.
to have lightning.
Note to
because Mike
self,
likes to
I
get
need-
play with
Oh.
I need to go
I see.
into D&D Beyond, and I need to not let Mike have lightning when I am playing with him. The spell's just gonna disappear.
I'll find scrolls.
Yes,
It's okay.
stealthily entering.
Perfect. So you all enter the woods. Again, it's midday.
Come to
you-
think of it,
Does he start singing?
no. That was just Mike making a joke.
Okay, so I was like, is this happening?
Into the woods to grandmother's house. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Sorry, focused. Not distracted. For me, I'm talking to me. As you enter the woods, you make it 3, 4, 7 trees deep. It's nothing unusual. There's the gentle, almost post-summer, the last of the warmth on the air. You smell the mulch, and there's the crisp crunch of the first autumn leaves beneath your feet. There's the ever so softened clank of Zavara's armor. Clank, 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 clank,
I
clank.
can't help it. I got these big horns. It rubs up against the shoulder pads. It's how it is.
And-
with the trolley.
I need all 4 of you to make a quick perception check.
Ooh. That's 18.
22.
10. My passive is 14.
So
Fair.
10.
Okay. So, Zavara and Soro, there you both feel a sense that only a tiefling might. There is a rigidity to the... Are horns made of keratin? That's what like a
I think
horn.
so. Yeah,
Makes sense.
that's what I would assume.
Yeah. Your horns, although impressive, typically feel almost a little soft to the touch.
I glance at
they,
Sorrow.
like-
Well, they're like pliable. They're not so. They're not brittle, right? You can't like hit one and then it will shatter. They are more like
It's like a rhino horn, I imagine.
they're a part of you. They're like a living part of you, right? But as you get here and you make it several trees in, there is a stiffening to the actual material of your horns, and both of you at the same time turn and look immediately behind you. And keep in mind, you're only maybe 4 or 5 trees in. There is a forest at your back.
I draw my
That
sword.
was not there a second ago.
You
Not
can
long bow out.
you can no longer see the field that you literally just left. It can't be more than 3 minutes that you've been walking. And you are now buried in woods you would not have thought were located anywhere close to Citadel. Also, the quality of light rapidly becomes a burnished orange, like that of near sunset.
I tap the other 2 on the shoulder and just silently gesture for them to look around.
Something has changed.
The field. Nobody? Okay.
I don't like this. I do not like this.
Just don't piss anyone off.
A second ago, I felt right at home.
God damn it, it's the befuddlers again.
Do we see the source of the laughter? Can we look for the source of laughter?
You may!
Okay.
Roll investigation? Can we all roll investigation?
Yep.
Do we all hear this?
You all hear it.
Got a 15.
10.
Suck on that.
19.
I got a 9.
Cool. Nimue,
Crap.
Yeah.
you hear it. You hear it coming from the north. Zavara, you hear it
Oh,
coming from the
no.
east. Sorrow, you hear it coming from the west. And Canuck, you hear it coming from the south.
I point with my sword. This way. The laughter.
No, it was this way.
What? No.
Back here.
I look over and then I also realize because I like to people watch that everyone else looks in different directions. And I call out, it's really not funny.
In Elvish, I holler, uh, "Who's out there?"
You hear a voice call back, and it very, very much sounds like Elvish, but doesn't quite. It isn't quite understandable. It sounds very close to what should make sense to you, but
What is it a language?
it is.
What language?
What languages do you know?
Celestial, Sylvan, and Common, and Elvish.
It is in Sylvan.
Ooh. Pew, 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 pew.
And you hear. So, this is funny. So, Connacht, in Elvish, you hear, "This way, it's this way, it's this way, it's this way." And Nimue, you hear, "It's that way, it's that way, it's that way, it's that way."
Um, so, I have advantage on recalling information about Fey, fiends, or undead from my Hunter's Bane. Would I recognize what this is at all?
Yeah, absolutely. You could, you have advantage on a check you mentioned?
Yeah, on a few different checks, like history, investigation, religion, survival sort of thing. But yeah, advantage when it comes to recalling information about Fey, fiends, or undead.
Okay, pick your best.
This seems like a Fey.
Pick your best, roll it for me, tell me which skill it is, and I will fill you in on what happens.
Okay, investigation is probably going to be investigation. Motherfucker! Oh, that's advantage though. That didn't help. 12.
So, you know that there are some places in the world that are simply old. And those places love to be the homes of creatures who believe in guidance.
Believe in guidance?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
That's what you get. That's what you get with the 12.
All right.
You remember that there are some old places in the world where creatures inhabit that believe in guidance.
I will voice that to the team.
Connacht, that's familiar to you because...
Guidance.
And that's familiar to you because you heard a voice giving you guidance. You heard a voice saying this way. And Nimue, that's familiar to you because you heard a voice saying that way.
Well, the voice I heard said this way.
And the voice I heard said that way.
Oh, I fucking hate him. I hate it already. I hate everything that's happening. This is Connacht saying this. I fucking hate everything that's happening right now.
I
And
deal.
she literally does that.
With oh, sorry, good.
No, I was going to say I deal with great beasts and opponents who face you head on. This is cowardice and trickery. I leave this to you all.
With how I grew up, wouldn't I know stories of the Feywild and things like that too?
Oh. You might. That is a good point.
He's from the woods.
You know what? Because of your backstory, why don't you take advantage on... Let's go with a religion check.
Okay. You bring up religion real quick. Okay. Not great. So I got an 18. Rolled a
Nice.
natural 1 and a 17. So
Let's go.
That was a good advantage at that moment. So
yeah, absolutely.
with the 17, you didn't recall it when you were in the city. You'd been drinking. You were threatening the guildmaster. You know, these are all behaviors Mom and Dad might not have exactly endorsed.
Yeah.
But here you
Let's
are,
see what's up.
closer to home, and you feel a little bit more relaxed. You know, the mask drops a little, you're in the forest, you're smiling, enjoying the autumn light, and you remember a story that was told to you when you were maybe 14, 15. You'd barely picked up the lute, and your instructor was sitting across from you and was singing you a song about ancient silver trees and the stories that could be told. You know, not to go for the rhyme, but if you were so bold.
Yeah. So
I also want to point out that, like, I'm outing you. That clever poem rhyme bullshit you did with the
Yes.
advertisement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, you didn't plan that.
No. No, I
tell you
Really good off the
everything
cuff
in the
poem.
game.
thanks. I decided spur of the moment that I was gonna be like, okay,
Oh, wow.
your note's gonna burst into fire and you're gonna have the secret notice. And I was like, it's gonna be a poem, and then I just recited you a poem. So yeah.
If you want it back, I wrote it down. So
That's good. I mean,
So-
it's recorded. We can find it later too. But yes, I will.
yeah, sure.
I will always welcome your notes because I will be
Okay.
banking as many notes as I can. But non-branded can of green something. It's fizzy and I
Some
like it.
Gaffer tape.
Wrote down Squall and Pip. Is that helpful?
Squall and Pip are useful.
Wait, which one had the tongue cut out? Was
Squall.
that Squall or Pip?
Yeah.
Wall.
Squall.
Squall
Okay.
was the bald one with the goatee and the gold teeth. And Pip was
Yeah.
the sort of greasy-looking one whose hair was always wet.
Yet Pip was the moist one.
Pip was the moist one.
Why is it always like people, like, why is it?
People with the worst
Just-
names or
Greasiest?
so Gracie.
I mean, I just kind of imagine that Pip was like a descendant of a water genasi and his hair was just always wet no matter what. But
I pictured teenagers in my head.
oh no, no, they were like middle-aged men.
Right. The sharp
Yeah,
ruffians.
yeah.
My age is showing.
Middle-aged,
I had, like-
absolutely mid men.
That's what I had in my head, but like ones that look like pirates, basically.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the vibe. Thank you. That's what I was going
Yeah.
for. Yeah, just terrible, like maybe serving on Captain Hook's crew, but like in the background
Yeah.
as extras. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I
Black.
just
Like-
pictured. I just pictured teenage bullies. Sorry.
I mean, is
If-
that
if we
not-
were also-
80s.
If we were also
More like-
teenagers,
more like-
then yeah.
More like Pirates of the Caribbean, the two guys in the boat with
Oh,
the
sure.
parasol.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One that
Yeah.
played Garrett in the office, the British office.
Oh, I haven't
I
seen
think
that.
that was it. Yeah, the skinny guy, the one with the eye.
He's an excellent
Sorry.
actor. I've seen him in
Sorry.
many things.
Yeah.
But okay, we're getting sidetracked again.
Oh, sorry.
Herding cats.
No, it's,
Herding
uh,
it's okay. It's okay.
What I was gonna say is I was gonna start. I pull out the lute and just start remembering that song and replaying that song again for whatever's out there.
Okay, so as you were playing that song, the giggling laughter seems to happen again, and as you're playing, you're not casting any magic. You're just playing
No,
and
I'm
strumming
just
these notes
playing.
along. So it would be absolutely confusing to you why there was a silver sparkle that started to appear around the strings and off the strings and then start swirling around your hands and arms and up the neck of the lute until it started to slowly wander in a path between the trees, just sort of up and down, lazily moving forward, occasionally swirling. And as you're playing the lute, it goes off into the distance.
I'm gonna keep playing. You guys, let's follow the sparkly thing.
All right.
Okay. Okay, this will end well. Let's
It's
go.
way better than mine so far.
Yeah.
It was like giant
In my
spiders
head-
ripping their way out of reality. It was horrible.
Yeah, that was.
At
that
least,
was
at least
crazy.
giant spiders, you can see them. So
Yeah.
No, we couldn't even see them.
Oh.
Came out of, like,
Oh, in
nowhere.
that
There was,
case.
like,
It was like, you know, when you like part the curtain, it was like that. Reality.
Oh.
Like the air.
That
itself
sounds
was, like,
that
opened up.
sounds kind of horrifying.
It kind of
do
was
all do all jobs for this guy go this way?
so far.
Oh.
Pretty good story though. I got the good one for my lord. Sent it straight to him. So we're good on that.
Well, I'm gonna have to have a chat with this guy.
Oh yes,
I
threaten
think
his fingers.
so.
He likes those.
Oh, okay. Well, I know for next time.
Yeah.
You follow the silvery glowy lights.
Yes.
Yep.
Sorry.
We consent to following the glowy lights.
This is good.
We walk and
One bow
talk.
out.
We walk and talk.
I only ask because like I don't know when you want to stop role playing, and like I would just let you talk forever
Oh,
because
sure, sure.
it's phenomenal.
Oh.
So like
Yeah. We
I'm
walk
like-
and talk.
I'm like next story beat, let's go.
Yeah.
So you walk and talk, and as you're going, Connacht, you're the first to notice. You've been walking. Your fingers. You're used to playing. You've played many concerts, one as long as at least 6 hours. Your fingers aren't getting tired, but they're starting to pluck at the stamina. Your compatriots are getting a little bored of hearing the same song being played for 2 hours straight. But you realize you're like, okay, this is the 178th time I've played this verse. That means it's been about 2 hours. And then you're like, okay, first of all, it's still twilight, and that shouldn't be the thing. And second of all, where are the trees starting to go? Because as you're following the light, the trees are getting sparser and sparser until you notice that they're sort of falling out behind you until you sorry,
It's stuck in my head now. Tofu.
it's the song that never ends. The silver trees, they're my friends. You just went into the
Song that
forest and you
never
found them there.
ends.
Okay.
Uh,
I told you,
Making
I'll take songs
nightmare
and I'll change
fuel.
them. No. And as you crest forward, the silver sparkle finally goes in front of you, and with sort of a final flourish goes pew, and disappears.
Oh, okay. So that's good. Hook the loot back up to my back.
That's good. Is it was supposed to happen?
I was just going on instinct, to be honest. I have no idea what's happening. I just
Oh.
thought it was trying to show us the way.
Can I
we
take a
are-
good look around now that we've lost our trail?
Yeah. Well, the first. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me. Although there is one thing that you keenly notice, and that's that just ahead of you, as the trees have been getting sparser and sparser and falling back behind you, there seems to be something ahead of you just through the woods.
Okay. That was an 18 investigation, by the way.
18. You feel... You start looking at the tracks on the ground. It's been crisp, and you've been crunching on leaves and mulch, and the smell of that rich, like, earth right after a rain smell. And it's petrichor. That's the name for it.
Mm.
And as you that sort of leads you and gives you this sense of you almost feel like you're getting pulled forward. Not magically, but your instinct pulls you, says, like, almost like a little voice just below your ear whispering, just go forward a little farther.
I start walking that way without saying anything to the other three. I just start walking quietly,
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't
stealthily.
stopped. I just yeah.
The group of you, led by Soro and Connacht,
Hold a lot of my depth. Louis. What do you think?
Soro, Connacht, you walk relatively at the same time out from the last line of trees, and you see above you this sky with deepening indigo off on one side, scattered luminously brilliant white clouds on the one half, and oranges, pinks, and purples of the most spectacular sunset you've ever seen on the far, that just blend and bleed into a sky span of a sunset, the likes of which feel like the sun might be setting less than a mile in the distance, as if the horizon was simply just beyond the trees.
Ever heard of the Feywild? I asked Sorrow.
I have. Do you think that's where we are?
Based on the stories I've heard about it, I think it's pretty safe to say we've walked into it. Yes. I
Oh,
know that there's mostly in the forest. There's portals from time to time, openings where you can get into the Feywild.
Well, this is bloody lovely.
We're not here. We're not further. We're talking.
I think we
away
step
from
forward.
Yeah.
We catch up.
They were right behind you.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you guys stayed behind and were. My bad.
You really have to check your whispering voice.
I wonder if we went through one of those portals when we were just entering the forest. When we turned around and there was a forest behind us all of a sudden.
You think it was
Wondering.
then?
Oh, that happens.
I don't like this place.
Sometimes the hidden things are hidden for a reason.
The trees disappeared, and I look over. Oh, yeah. There's
Are
more
the-
trees.
Are the silver trees we're after in the Feywild? Or have we bypassed them entirely?
It's a very good question for you.
That's a very good question.
Because of the song that I was singing about the trees, did that have anything to do with the trees actually being, like, coming upon that or being in the Feywild?
So, as you've walked ahead, you realize that you've left the tree line behind you, and in front of you is,
You're fine.
like a clearing,
Like a meadow.
like a meadow, and this is what allowed you to see the sky so beautifully, is that the canopy of the trees is behind you, and almost like a wall around this clearing of trees in every type you can imagine: evergreen, pine, normal birch, maple, oak. Just an absolute masterpiece of forestry, as if every seed that had been planted was guided by a hand and allowed to grow without any root system fighting for nourishment, all of them granted a healthy and full-grown life. And in the center of this clearing, from where you're standing, you can see 3 tree stumps and a few what looks like rings of mushrooms.
So Nimue is gonna like go like in between kind of sorrow and
Canuck.
do this. Thank you. Do this to me every time. Connect. Okay.
Yourself.
Sometimes. And
No, you were doing this. I just did it back at you. I thought you were an Italian me. You give me the, yeah, like go.
I'll explain when you're older. I put my
He's older. Explain.
You put your what? You put
And
your
a
what?
who?
again? I'm sorry.
and a who?
Who?
Put my arms around Sorrow and connect. And I'm like, so see, I don't trust things that look pretty.
So you don't trust?
It's too perfect.
I give Kanakta like an appraising look of, yeah, okay, you're all right, man.
I'm like, it's too perfect. Nothing is perfect.
This is awful. Trees growing out of order? Are you kidding? This is the opposite of order. It's chaos.
We
my
are
lord
in
would
the
hate this.
Feywild.
It's awful. That's what I'm saying. It stands against everything.
And
My lord would hate this.
who is your lord?
Yes, you've mentioned them a couple of times now.
The lord of brutality, of course. We wage an endless war to claim the throne. And I sent him great soldiers and mounts to take to war against the others.
The other
Do we know who the Lord of Brutality is?
The other lords.
Yes. So this is a
Lord time?
Lord drop.
Lord.
So, of the old gods, so in Citadel, which is ruled by a sort of religious upper class who worship who they call the new god, Dominia, and they outlaw the worship of the old gods.
I bare my teeth at him.
There are 3 gods of war, said to be holding war eternal on the ethereal plane. Each fighting and vying to hold this bastion that occupies a place upon the ethereal plane. One is the god of brutality, another is the god of tactics, and the third is the god of survival. And these 3 and their followers on the material plane are all set in their worship of their gods and in their afterlife in the ethereal plane to be set for eternal war, attempting to hold that bastion for themselves. For if they do, the influence of that god over the others takes hold in the material plane and sets forth an era of their kind.
It's the way of the strong. It's the right way.
I think I'll cut your fingers off.
You can certainly try. Now we are talking. Yes.
Like, and with that, like Nimue's eyes just like glow a little bit more.
Oh.
Savara, do you really feel like an era of brutality is worth ushering in, worth fighting for?
Yes, actually. It's all I strive
Interesting.
for. It is good. It's we go out, we kill this. We mentioned the phase spiders. I sent one to that horrible thing. I sent one to my lord. They'll use it to its effect. No, this place is awful. Ugh.
Huh. Okay. We can resume this conversation later.
So,
Well,
Sora,
if we wish.
I think I might take his fingers.
Sora,
For you a pinky. Do it. But then we fight. Are you ready for this?
Perhaps once we're back from the Feywild, we have
Yes, fair.
other
We have
pressing
a job.
issues to
Yes.
deal with.
It's true, we are on the job.
If we're all done dick measuring at this point, I think we have a job to finish up.
Connacht, as you say that,
Nimue, as he says that though, grabs her whip and goes and puts it over her neck and goes, "Yeah."
Lady, I'm a bard. I've been all over the place. Don't threaten me with a good time. Go ahead, DM. I'm sorry.
as you say, there is a job at hand. It's because in the center of the clearing, your eyes have looked, and you realize that those stumps are actually made almost out of the purest silver you've ever seen, and
To go
hovering
look at the stumps. Nice.
in the air above them is two figures giggling maniacally. And that's where we're gonna take a break. Because when we come back, it might be initiative time.
Mmm.
But yeah, we'll be back.
Whatever,
Okay.
fuck it.
See
Yes.
you soon.
Phew. Let's try that again with volume. Hi, we're back. Sorry, that's the thing. With volume. Oh my gosh. that
We
logo.
were comparing
Ruach.
witch hats.
Oh yes.
Mm.
Gotta. Mike's always got a witch hat. Or just a hat.
I just got a hat.
Does it
I don't have.
does
two
it
hats.
count that I made this hat? It's knitted
Oh,
and then
you
felt
win.
and then felted.
No, you
so it's-
win.
You win.
It's felted.
Mine's Jeff
Win.
Bezos made.
There's that
It's
lovely
deliberately
symbol.
meant to be
Bezos
like
made.
funny shaped.
I
Jeff
love
Bezos
it.
Made mine.
I
That
want
doesn't
it.
Just
count
laugh at you.
for me.
Jeff Bezos made it.
So this-
He's sitting in a little closet somewhere going.
Jeff Bezos makes
Silly
everything he
bastards.
sells.
Mm.
Having some issues with my desk.
Got a map. We got a map.
So
Go
you
map.
are down here. Where's my ping tool?
Oh, what a beautiful forest.
So you are right here.
Here we are.
I was trying to do my best and do it justice with my descriptions before I actually showed you the map, but I'll show off the handiwork. Here, give me just a moment as I pan.
Why is mine not
Pan.
loading?
That's a funny joke because we're in the
Reload.
Feywild.
Hey,
Pan's the nature god.
So we got all
Anyway.
this here. Got some mushroom rings. Then that should not say imp, but that's okay.
Mine's still refusing to load. I'll
Oh no.
come on.
Oh, refresh. Are you using Firefox?
Oh, I've refreshed several times. I'm using
Wow.
Chrome.
I also
There we go. I'm in.
I mean
The
I
Firefox.
didn't have the pixie tokens, so I used imps anyways.
They're
But yes,
ugly pixies.
they are very ugly pixies, and they're going to stay. No, they determined earlier that Mamika Lake's hat was in fact the best witch hat, but I appreciate your politically telling all the children that their hats are equally nice.
Children, your hats are all equally nice.
That's what a witch would say.
And you see
Oh, which my wife?
approaching you here and
Are
here.
you sure we're live?
Oh my god, I didn't even see them.
There's a wool.
There. I mean, we should be live because I don't
Yeah,
see
we're
it.
going.
Yeah,
We're
it looks
not?
like we're live. Yeah,
I see us going.
at least.
We are. We're going.
We're going.
I'm just reloading it on
She's not
my.
showing up over here.
Put up your dukes.
Reloading.
I'm
is on my
I'm
phone.
fighting. No, I'm fighting Linen.
Fisticuffs.
It's fair. Is Linen's secretly a worshiper of the third war god? Is that what this is?
Oh, tactics of survival.
We're just gonna
We gotta put up Duke.
Duke it out.
put up all the
Who
dukes
said
there.
wait, who said that I worship an old god?
I didn't. I said, is
I
she?
did not. I bared my teeth at Sam.
That's true. You did.
Not even Zavara. It was just above table. It was like, whoa.
Yeah. But yes, we have the everything going here, and the two hovering creatures. As I'm gonna move Connaught a little ahead because you were more here, and then zoom in a little bit. Move Sora a little closer. Just try to frame this a little better for the people at home.
Mhm.
There.
Sara's picture rules.
Yeah, it's actually like solid. Like, look at that.
That's a pretty sweet.
Even Zavara is just dope. He looks so cool. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so there we are. So you have one of the silvered tree stumps just to the left, and the two gigglingly maniacal creatures ahead of you. Just, you know.
You are very annoying.
Oh, just the worst.
And you see one of them reach up and snap.
Snap.
What happened?
I like.
Megan, when Nimue goes to like gesture and snap back, you notice that no sound happens.
I'm gonna. No sound happens, but
Have we
we
been
talk?
silenced? Like,
Nimue has.
oh,
Oh, I see. Can we not? What's happening?
Thornwind.
Now
Initiative!
Oh shit!
Yeah.
We're fighting.
initiative.
I got a 9.
Didn't even talk to them. Just called them annoying and then attacked when you got silenced.
do you expect anything other than from me?
No, not really. No, that was pretty par for the course.
Oop.
Alright. So, sorry, that was
Okay.
a...
You're
Just Dex mod? Okay, cool. Cheers.
I got a dirty 20.
The floor
Dear
count
boys.
dice count.
Sure.
18.
Zavara, you got a 9, yes?
Yes.
Perfect.
And I got an 8.
Oh. Tiefling's going last.
Mm-hmm.
And then, sorry, Connacht, you got a 17?
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay. You-
Unnatural 20.
You have, in fact, had some of the best initiative I have seen so far.
Nice.
Both yesterday and today.
There are some
Who,
20s those deem unnatural.
Talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, I had like a low one.
Man was
Look at
rolling
that.
11s last time.
Oh, yeah, no, it was...
Yeah,
sorry.
I was gonna say that is not
It-
true at all.
Yeah, it was Eli, that's right. My bad.
There's barbs in their advantage on initiative. That might be level 9, so never mind.
Yeah, say not yet. That's
I take it all back.
One more level, you do cooler stuff.
Mistakes. I've made a few.
Are we all singing? Are we gonna have like a
It's gonna be
Our
a musical
ballad.
episode.
Broadway
Yeah.
show?
Yeah, we need to have like a musical episode like they have in, Buffy and everything.
Oh,
Just-
yes.
Let's do it. Oh my God.
happened
Let's-
Saturday night?
Don't tempt me to be singing the whole way through, because I will.
Like we'll just like randomly we'll do
Oops, all
like
barred.
we'll do like a Christmas episode and we'll just like randomly go off and like pre-plan it, like all just get together and be like, hey, these are the songs we're gonna randomly burst out singing.
The thing is, though, we're going to end up with like 130 copyright violations.
Right.
So we're just going to be
Mariah
taking it out
Carey.
everywhere.
Yeah, just
Oh, yeah.
Mariah Carey's gonna show into up to our houses with a
Hey,
shotgun.
you want to know what I want for
Yep.
Christmas? To never have to hear that song again.
Right? Have you
Yeah.
ever worked? Okay, I worked at Starbucks for
Yeah, I
8
worked
years.
retail.
Oh,
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah, they play the
Okay.
same fucking CD over and over and over again every year.
Hey, I did a
Michael
s-
Bublé.
Ooh,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
I cannot stand him.
I did a season at Toys R Us when it was still a thing. Last
Oh, yeah.
Christmas you gave me the worst song
Yeah,
ever written.
Dude, that CD is what they
That's the
use in
wor-
like every mall in
awful.
America and everything else too, man. Because I had to,
Thank God
I
malls
worked Toys R
collapsed.
Us and had to do that too.
Yeah,
Oh
awful.
God, I worked at the Santa Monica Toys R Us, and yeah, same thing.
For me, it was
Anyway.
always Santa baby, just hurry
yep.
down the
That's
chimney
better.
tonight.
It was the last Christmas. you
Britney
gave me
Spears
Rock.
did
Oh.
one too, and I
Oh,
can't remember what it was. And then
I don't
Rick
think there's a
James- or not
single
Rick James,
Christmas song that I don't
See,
find like
When I,
Repulsive.
when I,
to
like,
the ears, you know?
yeah, I'll skip Thanksgiving, so it was like there's no break between Halloween.
Yeah, I
It's
always
awful. Just 3 months of Christmas music.
Oh yeah,
being Canadian. I always felt like Christmas season should start on November 12th.
Yeah.
Because we have Remembrance Day on November 11th up here to remember like soldiers that have fought and died
Oh,
for
sure,
us.
sure. Yeah.
yeah.
And so
yeah.
like, I just like we should give the soldiers their day and their remembrance and not shove Christmas down everybody's throats. You know,
Don't you guys also have like Thanksgiving differently than us too?
we do. Yeah, it's in October.
October, okay. Yeah, I
Is
can't do this.
early.
Before.
Okay, Pixies initiative.
Yeah.
Got
Oh, Pixies. Oh God.
All right.
Is that what we were doing?
We were. Although
Friday Pixies. You whipped someone.
you, yes, you were
I
making a
think
whip.
good.
So, what was that attack roll? Whip it real
Oh. Oh, I have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
baby. Math hurts. Brain. 22.
good. 22. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And then I roll 4.
4 damage.
Mhm.
Cool.
That's it.
Awesome. Then, that being said, the first person to go after that would be Connacht. And Nim, you would have been on deck, but because you attacked first and didn't have a surprise round, it would have been your turn. We're going to skip you in placement, meaning that it would be
You skipped again?
not skipped
Good
again.
Nobody ever picked me in school.
It's more like you
I'd
got.
pick you.
It's more like you.
I-
It's more like you got picked first ahead of everybody else.
Right.
So rather than having to start the game right away, you kind of got the advantage of going first.
Damn that ADHD.
You got
Okay, go ahead.
pre-picked.
You got super picked. So Connacht, you're up.
Okay, so just real quick to the Pixies. Any chance we don't have to fight?
There was.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him like,
All right. All right.
Oh,
Dissonant Whispers, second level.
Whippers.
Dissonant Whispers. Dissonant Whispers, second
After
level.
they got whipped.
To the first step.
to the first one here.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast that. It's 46 on the thing. You can do a 13 Wisdom save throw, please.
Sure. 13. It fails.
Of course, I'd roll 2 fucking ones.
Oh.
Oh, so that's 2
10
damage.
total. No, total 46 for second level.
Oh,
And
so
it's
10 total?
psychic damage, and you have to immediately use your reaction if able to move as far away from me as it possibly can,
Ah.
using the safest route.
Well, it says, "Eep," and then moves. 5, 10. There.
And that is the end of Canuck's turn.
All right. Which brings us to the next one. Because, not the one who's running away, but this little doohickey right there. Right here. Looks back at you, Canuck, goes, there was a chance. But if you didn't like us, I thought we were annoying. Sorry. And then you...
you just went like this, and I didn't know there was even a chance to talk. So, all right.
well, they're playing, right? They're like little trickster
Oh,
things.
I hit him anyway. Yeah.
That's true. That being said, he goes, sorry. And you hear the onset of a wind. And at first it doesn't sound like much. But then suddenly, any loose bits of your clothing, so the beads tied into your shirt, start to rattle and sort of head in a westerly way. Nimue, you nearly lose your hat before you reach up and you settle it down, until this wind really starts whipping and picks up. And you hear what sounds like the creaking of a giant oak tree, an ancient oak tree, giving way to 400 years of growth, cracking and splintering like a rotten trunk as it begins to fall and totter, with all the rustling of the leaves and the crashing and chirping of the wildlife being misplaced. And in a final cracking bellow, you see 4 shapes reveal themselves from the middle of the mushroom circles.
Oh, fuck.
God damn it, Nimue.
As from between the mushroom circles, protruding...
Next time, I am going to make sure I give you less mushroom circles.
Protruding from the ground, you see a silver-clad arm erupt from the earth, loam and mushroom and just gravel and grit, falling down this silver-plated and gauntleted hand, as a shoulder and a neck and a long mane of brown hair that whips around behind the head, a gauntlet a helmet lifted and placed over the eyes, glowing with a malevolent white light, as the rest of the armored centaur, clad entirely in silver armor, rises from their knobbly knees, and nothing but bone and silver and malice glares from these 4 mushroom circles at the 4 of you.
So am I.
Hair flick.
Yeah, full Fabio hair flick.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Now this is a fight. This I can enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
If I had sent imps to my if I had sent pixies to my lord, I'd be embarrassed. These are something to send.
All right, sorry.
You are slightly horrifying.
Just need a moment while I figure out where they fall in the initiative here.
How about never?
They're just for show.
Biased.
Yeah, they're just there to watch. No judgment.
They're adjudicating. Yeah. Yeah. After us taking swipes at the pixies, they just hold up 10, 8.
Excellent swipe. Could do his work though. Kunok, do you know these things, these creatures, these odd horses with man bodies. What? Very strange.
Would I?
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
Mike knows
Do
they're
you?
centaurs, but like,
Do you know
would
centaurs?
Canuck-
Are they common?
They would not have been common to the song or the lore, but you do
Okay.
remember that your lovely Mr. Ovark did mention there were a tribe of druids, unlike other druids that were clad almost head to toe in the silver bark, that they had fashioned into armor, and that was why they were wearing what typically would not be worn by standard lore-wise druids that don't touch metal, which I, as a DM, happen to also think is rather silly, because rocks are a natural thing, metal is
Yeah.
a natural thing. You can find iron in the ground.
Yeah, it's all flavor.
It's all flavor. But yeah, so that ends, and then the next thing that the pixie here does is simply, after saying sorry, and then all of this happening and summoning the centaurs, just goes, see ya, and vanishes right in front of your eyes.
Ugh, that's what I'm talking about. They're the worst.
I thought I was looking for a fight.
Well, I guess we found one.
Which means that
Damn.
brings us next to you know what? I'm just gonna quickly, for my own sake, everyone can see that they're centaurs. I'm gonna give them numbers on my own screen
Oh, wonderful.
so that I remember and can keep better track of who is who.
That makes sense.
Who's on first?
No, who's a
What's
centaur?
on, what's on second?
All right. That brings us up to number 2. Perfect. So they have this centaur right here starts stamping its feet and coming out just to about here. And Connacht, what's your armor class?
14.
14.
14.
So both a 17 and so a 17 and 15 both obviously beat that.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. Yeah.
So you just watch as this centaur comes running towards you and unslings a silver bow and pulls a few arrows out of its quiver and launches 2 rapidly. 1, 2, both arcing across the glade at you.
This could be very bad.
That would be 18 points of piercing damage.
And it is.
Oof.
Yep. Yep. I'm still up, but yeah,
Oof.
not great.
And then the next one to go is Zavara.
That's me, but they're all too far away, those cowards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ugh, they're still far away. What a pain in my ass. I'm going to cast a spell where I will. Let's see the flavor of this. It'll be Armor of Agathis. I will summon the mists of the ethereal. It's the ethereal realm where the gods of war wage their war. Correct? The
Correct.
ethereal plane, or the yes. So the mists will gather around my armor and create these spiking, almost obsidian-like protrusions that will threaten to cut anyone who gets too close.
I like it.
And I will simply move in front of the group to make myself a target, so the others can do whatever their magic skinny people thing do. And and get ready to take a lot of attacks. I brace myself.
Okay. So that's ready dodge.
No, Armor of Agathis is my action, so I am essentially just readying up as a flavor thing.
Perfect. I
I
like.
go into my combat stance.
Okay. So the one pixie that was flying away, you see it turns around and it kind of looks at you, and you ready yourself, flies over here, and it sits on top of the centaur, on its shoulder, and it kind of looks down across at all of you, and just double taps the centaur and goes, "Bye." And you just watch as this silver-clad centaur, its body begins to contort and shape until it sort of whirls down and becomes this silver-feathered raven with the pixie riding on its back. And this silver raven literally takes off into the sky with the pixie on its back. And goes away.
They're horrible creatures.
You do also,
Bye.
when that happens though, you do notice that I have to draw here. I have to color this in. Sorry, I'm gonna just put a little X here. That stump disappears from the grove.
Oh no, we need that.
What? Uh-oh.
But that's the pixie's turn, which brings us to Sorrow.
Okay. For my bonus action, I will take out of a little hip pouch, I will take out what looks like a tiny vial of blood, and I will shot that. And as I shot that and kind of grimace as I swallow it down, you see just a little ripple of almost like lightning kind of shimmer through my body, and then immediately it's gone again. So I've just consumed a mutagen of celerity, which is going to increase my dex score by 3.
Whoa.
Then I will pull out, yeah, right? Then I pull out my longbow and I take a shot at the closest centaur to me, which I believe is number 4. Wait, did Zavara already injure one of the other ones?
I have just moved forward. They were too far away.
Okay, in that case, I'll just go for number 4.
Perfect. Because we can see. So yeah, you've got 47 feet, 45 or 40. So it's actually technically number 2 is closest, I think.
Sure, let's do that one then. Honestly, I've got a range of 150 feet, so it doesn't matter to me. So,
All right.
let's go for number 2. I can't math. 22 to hit.
That hits.
I got
Okay.
stuck on 22 too.
Yep, there we go. So that's 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 damage from that.
Beauty.
For now, that's all I can do because I have to wait to my next turn to activate some other shit.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm just going to back into the trees just a little bit.
Back it up.
Yeah, I'm just going to sort of hover at the edge of the trees there.
Okay.
I have information stuck in my head and thoughts, but it's always going to be above table because it's not my turn.
You can talk when it's not your
Go
turn.
for it. Yeah, go for it.
Talking's a free
Free
action.
action to talk.
As a team,
Is
we,
it?
you know,
Yeah.
Free action to
it-
cry.
Is
it's a free
it?
action to talk.
It's free action to cry.
like we'd be yelling stuff out as a team, you know, in game, right? So
Yeah.
I've got a hunch. The centaurs are attached to the trees, and I bet you any money if we kill centaur, a tree is going to appear, and I don't. That's blood money. No offense.
What's
So-
wrong with blood money?
wait, is that good or bad?
don't know.
So kill the centaurs, get the tree. Good to go.
Why does everybody of your god always go off like
okay.
that?
I thought they were going another direction with that.
That being said, it's the 3 remaining centaurs in a row. So, we're going to do... so 4, 1, 3. Okay. So, the first one is going to run up.
Clip, clap, clip, clap.
Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Crank, 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 crank. Straight up to Zavara. And as it's charging towards you, you see its arms, the silver, almost seems to fuse down, and its arm almost seems to meld out in silver until it has this lance-like pike protrusion instead of an arm. And
What
it comes
in the
str-
X-Men is happening?
I go, yes, excellent soldiers, Dad.
I was thinking more T-1000.
And it comes charging towards you, and it stabs forward with its pike. That is, does 25 to hit?
Just barely.
Perfect. And as it pierces through with the pike, like just like going through a shoulder, you know, like still not affecting your mobility, it uses its momentum to charge past you, attempting to kick back with its back hooves as it does so. And that would be a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll just roll some damage.
I have the armor of Agathis gave me 5 temp HP, and it'll take 5 cold damage
Perfect.
from whatever that first hit was.
Yes. I will. Why can't I find the right dice? There we go. So, you need to know how much 5 times the number on the die?
Whatever the first hit was. It's just I have 5 temp HP, so they'll take 5 damage, but it'll
Oh, perfect.
probably get rid of my temp HP.
Okay. So, the first hit is... It's actually 9 piercing damage.
Okay, so I will take the 9, but only 4 actually translates. And the obsidian armor just like shatters and shoots out these spikes that'll embed into the centaur for 5 damage.
Its body shudders, but it doesn't actually seem to react in a audible way.
Oh.
And the second strike would be 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Uh, 14. Okay, good to go.
Beauty. Okay. Then that is the end of its turn. So then we have... Oh, right. Yes, the other one got polymorphed and left combat. Okay, so I'm just going to delete that one. Perfect. Because I was keeping track of my initiative. I'm so old school, I have it on a paper.
Nice.
It's just tiny little
Love that.
leaflet. Helps me keep track. But this one will go down here. And it's going to take 2 shots with its bow. Sorry, over here. I realized. You can't see that on candid camera. I'm just going to try and keep everybody.
My age is showing.
Because you know what candid camera is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
know.
do I.
Yeah,
Candid TV.
we are all old. It's okay.
That's American Funny Some videos.
Right. That's-
Smile, you're on candid camera.
Yeah. So, for those at home of the younger generation, Candid Camera was TikTok before
Yeah.
Accurate.
Before
Yeah.
before TikTok.
In
Big.
America's Funny Some videos.
Before
Was the-
TikTok.
Let's go.
Before YouTube.
Yeah, you had where you had to take your videos and then submit them to a broadcasting station to be gone through, and then put on live television. That was Candid Camera.
It was like Are we gonna get picked? Are we gonna get picked?
Yeah. You can only imagine the godforsaken horrors that those poor editors had to look through.
I thought the Candid Camera was the one where they were doing pranks on people.
That one too, yeah.
Mhm.
Back
Yeah.
in 20 some videos was the one like where they would send videos in that were funny. I guess it doesn't matter. We're playing a game.
Yeah, it's true. It's all the same.
Oh, are we?
I don't know.
Longbow. Longbow attack twice at Nimue. That's it. A 22 followed by a 9 to hit.
The 9 does not hit.
Okay. That's 10 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Okay.
And as you roll with that, we're going to go back to the top of the initiative. Connacht, you are up first, and Nim, you are next.
All right, so I am bonus actioning,
Don't do the thing.
doing healing word on myself at level 2. That's the wrong page. Sorry about that. There we go.
What do you say to yourself to get healed?
I'm healing me, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm healing me. Yeah. All right, what is this? 4d4 plus 3. Trying to get my 4ds out.
Healing word at second level is 44?
4d4 plus 3.
It's 2d4, isn't it?
Mm,
Second level?
Increased by 2d4 for each spell slot above 1. Well, first spell slot's 2d4 plus 3. Second spell slot's 44 plus 3.
That sounds
Is
right.
is that the
That sounds like
is
a
that
lot.
is that the new healing word?
The
I-
old healing word is
I'm just
1d4.
going by what it says here on the D&D Beyond. So
Are you
if I'm
using
wrong about
Legacy?
Legacy is
don't
1d4. I don't.
Yeah, it's 1d4. I'm gonna do some investigation.
So just do 2d4. I don't care really at this point. I just want to get it over with.
That's right. We'll do
Legacy is 1d4.
let's
Okay, so second level will be 2d4. All right, fine.
I'll look up the 2024.
Plus 3 is 9, so I got 9 health back.
Okay.
And then I throw a dagger at him. A second.
Oh, they increased it to 2d4 in the 2024 version.
Oh,
It's okay. I took 2d4 period.
There you go.
Let me
I
see
mean-
here. Actions. It's okay. It's taken. It's done. All right. Throwing his dagger at the dude. 5 hits. 16 hit him.
It does.
Good to know.
Oh, well, at least got a 4. 7 damage total on the dagger throw.
Heck yeah. And which
I'm done.
was that Centaur
Oh, number
4?
4 in front of me. Yeah,
Perfect.
the one that's only a few feet in front of me, I believe.
Yep. Right next
There
to
we go.
Zavara.
This one's mine.
Nim, you're up. Nimue?
yeah. Thinking.
Okay. That's why I told you you were on deck, so that you could think that whole time.
Monkey butts. Monkey butts. I'm going to. I'm gonna hold action and move. Here.
What action are you holding?
I'm going to hold. I'm going to hold monkey butts. Monkey butts. You asked very, very good questions, sir.
Thanks.
Ray of sickness.
Ooh.
And you are holding this for what?
If X, then Y.
Yes, like, if what happens, are you casting Ray of Sickness?
If I'm attacked.
Okay, sure. That sounds good. Then that being said, the next thing that happened is the one that was using the longbow up here is going to rush around to the other side of Zavara.
Haha!
Ooh. Do you use flanking rules?
I do.
Oh, bloody hell!
That would be a 22 to hit for the first strike,
Yep.
and a crit on the second.
Nope.
Ooh.
So let's see. So that would be
What? Excuse me?
so 7 points of piercing damage for the first strike,
Okay.
and oh, of course I would. DM's luck, right? That's gonna be a grand total of the two ones that I rolled doubled. So 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the hooves.
All right, still up. Is that all you got, you horse things?
Which would bring us back round to a certain giggling invisible friend.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
And you just hear giggling coming from all around you.
Is this the one I whipped?
Yes.
One you nated.
Yeah.
No. No.
Although all that happens from the giggling is that Zavara, on your horns,
Yeah.
there grows a little flower crown of blood lilies.
Oh.
Okay.
Disgusting.
And then even more giggling maniacally.
Ugh. They're stuck. Get it off.
Which brings us back to Zav. That brings you up on deck.
It's me?
Yep.
Okay. I'm attacking 4.
Do it. Do it up.
I do it. 17 to hit.
Hits.
I have a so 3 plus 5 is 8, and that was a 1. But I have 2. I have a fighting thing for this.
Is it Great Weapon Master where you can reroll?
It's Great
the ones or
Weapon
twos?
Master. If you can reroll 1 or 2 on the damage die, so 8 plus. Oh, very good. 6 is 14, and I am going to smite because I am in a rough spot,
Yes.
and these guys are not my favorite. So as I bring my sword up and just kind of drag it against the ground, and I hit a stone, and and there's a spark, and my sword ignites in flames. I sweep up in a very dramatic swipe. Ooh, very nice. An extra 11 damage.
Perfect. So that is how much total?
Well, hold on. Okay. 9 plus. It was 8 plus 6 is 14 plus 11 is 25.
25. Okay. So you watch, or the rest of you watch, Nimue, you get almost a full view because you see the back of this silver centaur hiding the body of Zavara, and then you just hear an eruption of flame, and you watch a sickening red glow shine through the body of the silver centaur as what effectively looks like a silver cast statue gets soldered in half, just absolutely ripped through with flame, and this blade cascading up as this centaur rips in two and falls sideways left and right. Not gory, because it's just silver and metal and bone. For the people at home, I'm not being too graphic for you. I apologize. But this construct of silver and sinew literally seems to be severed in an absolutely brutal flashing of flame, and you witness Nimue as Zavara, grinning like a maniac, is just holding this flaming blade aloft as he turns to face the next one.
Yep, and I swing my sword up against his face, towards his face, and go, and the next.
You
I
watch,
am looking very bored.
you watch, or Zavara, being close enough, you start to see some of the silver melt off of the face of the centaur in front of you as you hold the flame close to its face. But yeah, that annihilated that one. So bye bye.
I just want to. Is this the same Savara we saw on Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once we start fighting, that's when the fun begins. Yes.
Absolutely.
Another soul for the Lord.
Soro, you're up.
Okay, so Sora watches this go down, and when she sees the centaur split in half, she narrows her eyes because she's realized that these creatures don't apparently have blood in them. Above the table, can I ask, is that a legitimate assumption, based on what she's seen?
Above table,
Or
it's
mechanic?
above table, it's flavor.
Okay, right. So mechanically, they do have blood in them.
Correct.
All right. Okie dokie. In that case, that changes things a little bit. That's actually good. Okay. So I will move forward just
that'd be
enough
mean.
to.
That'd be mean of me. You bring a blood hunter
That
to a
would be mean.
construct fight?
That would be mean. Okay. So Zavara's got number 2 handled. So I'm going to move just far enough to get number 3 within 30 feet of me. So that means I'm going to move to here.
Yep.
And then for flavor, I whip out that brand new dagger of mine and just slice myself a little slice just here across my chest. And you can see some blood start to drip down as I activate my blood maledict. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Crimson Rite. Well, it's not really casting. I'm going to activate the Crimson Rite on my longbow, actually. So what that looks like is I smear my finger through that blood and wipe it on my longbow. And you see from that point where I've wiped the blood, shooting outwards from there, my longbow starts having lightning come off it. As it sparks all over the bow and then just settles into a quiet little, like, imagine the surface of my longbow. It looks like one of those plasma balls, you know, where you put your hand on and it gets the, yeah, like that.
That's sick.
Thank you. And then I will take a shot at the centaur number 3. So please actually hit after all of that. That would really suck if it didn't. Ooh. 8 on the die plus 6 plus 3. So that is, I can't math, that's 17. Does that hit?
That's a hit.
Hey! All right. So we've got 1d8 plus 2 plus another 1d4 of lightning damage. Okay. So, do you need a breakdown of lightning versus regular damage?
Nope.
7, 8, 9, 10, 13. That's 13 damage. And the arrow has little lightning things along it as well.
Actually, you know what? How much lightning damage was it?
1d4. That was just 1 lightning damage.
Well, fuck yeah.
Although
we're making it
if
2.
these creatures are metal, hey, fuck yeah.
Yeah. No, I was like, yeah, we're making it 2. It's unplanned, but I'm here for it.
Thank you.
It sounds
Thank
awesome.
You, GM.
So that'd be 15 total then, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
I
go.
can't
15.
math. That sounds right.
That sounds right. It's 15 now.
I can't remember what I said. So yeah, sure.
Perfect. Chat can correct me if it's wrong. But that brings us on to the centaurs. Unfortunately. So we are going to go to, or the centaur, I guess. And you see as the body gets struck by lightning, it rears back and starts pawing through the air, and you almost see the centaur throw his arms back, and it looks like it wants to bellow at the sky. But again, there's just this eerie silence. And then it starts slamming its feet to the ground as it takes a charge straight forward.
Uh-oh.
To Sora.
Yeah, figured.
They don't like tieflings.
Nope.
You know
It's
what
the
though?
horns. It's got to be the horns.
As it shapes its arm into that same pike that you saw the other one do, it goes to attack you, but its foot seems to some of the lightning that you just put into its body. You watch as a last trail of it goes down its hoof, and right as it's about to hit the ground, the lightning grounds out through the foot, and the foot turns ever so slightly, and instead of getting straight to your core, it misses just off balance, and with it losing its balance, it takes its momentum a little bit further and attempts to rush through this space, meaning it leaves your area and actually rushes past both you and Connacht.
Ooh. Stabby stab. Can I
yeah.
stabby stab?
Yes. This is me giving you both a
Attack of opportunity. Woohoo.
a
All
rush
right.
through your spaces.
All right. Attack of opportunity with that vicious dagger.
Heck yeah.
They're finesse weapons, aren't they? Daggers, I think they are. Yeah, they're
Yep.
finesse weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I can't math. That is 16
Hits.
to hit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Sweet. Just 5 damage. That's better than nothing.
Yeah, no, it's solid. Connacht?
14 hit.
It does.
Plus 3. Yeah, 4 damage total.
Hell yeah. Damage is damage. Alright, perfect. And that brings us right back to your turn, actually, Connacht.
Okay, I look at number 3, and I'm going to cast Heat Metal at 2nd level.
Oh,
Good idea.
fuck yes.
Just make sure I have that spell level. I do.
I just want to bring us back to a second ago, a few runs ago, when Mike was like, I just want this fucking over with. Oh, and he meant it.
Mm.
This has gotta stop.
Great spell.
Alright, so it looks like concentration. It's a con save of 13. Manufactured metal object, metal, it's the
Is
horse
it-
itself. Jeez. Sorry, I was just checking this out.
Yeah, there's something in the heat metal where it's like if it's made of metal, it automatically fails. Isn't it?
Is that
Maybe that's legacy. I swear to God.
manufactured metal, please. If the creature holding or wearing the metal object, or the object, and takes damage from it, creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw or drop the object. Yeah, it doesn't drop the object. It has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Well, it can't drop itself.
Doesn't say anything. Yeah, it can't. Doesn't say anything in here about automatically. No, it doesn't say anything about it automatically winning
Well, you know
or
what?
automatically
It
happening.
just takes 2d8, yeah.
Well, I fail anyways.
Because because this is attack saves con 13. So
Yeah.
All right, so 2d8 damage. Let's see what's going on here. And then I can keep casting it too, which is great.
Hell yeah.
As long as I don't drop concentration, of course. There we go. It's 9 damage.
For sure. All right. What else you got?
That's it.
Perfect.
Remember.
Nim, you're up.
Got nothing else.
I'm up.
You will.
I'm up.
Hey girl, you up?
What you doing?
Where you at? That's a song. It's just gonna be rare sickness
Yeah, for sure.
at 3.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 22 to hit.
That
Oh,
hits.
nice.
So, no, Sam, are you keeping like an physical or mental note of all of the creatures you kill during the West Marshes?
There's 2 so far.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess.
I-
I'll keep a list. Yeah.
I would suggest you do.
Okay.
Ooh, sounds fun.
Well, you know, the
Um,
god of brutality might be appeased,
Oh God.
or even
Pleased. Yeah.
Can you
sated.
can he make a Constitution saving throw for me too, please?
Sure.
It's gonna be a total of 7 poison damage.
Mm-hmm.
And what was his con save?
13.
So he is now poisoned until my next turn.
Okay. All right. And sorry, that was what was the damage again?
7
7.
poison.
Oof. I don't know whether you are watching the centaur particularly closely, but if you've ever seen bone corrode, like bone that's been stabbed with metal that's been left under the ocean for too long, and the rust just simply like oxidizes into
Yeah.
the bone, that is what you have done to this. It is barely hanging on.
Oh goodness.
But that being said, Zavara,
That's me.
the one immediately by you,
Uh-oh.
begins to run back away this way.
Okay.
So it leaves your area if you'd like to make an opportunity attack.
I would like to make an opportunity attack.
I like your little stabby motions.
That's
Stab, 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 stab.
That's,
I don't know. I have Nifty in my brain at moments like that.
Yeah, nifty.
Right? No!
Oh no!
Natural 1. That sucks, man.
The
Sorry.
first natural 1.
Of the session.
Oh.
the
Other
first
than,
roll
other
was a
than
natural, I
mine.
believe.
I got natural ones, but
During the advantage roll, I got 1 natural 1 and the
Well,
other one was a 17.
yeah.
So yeah.
the one that stuck.
No.
It's all fair.
I got a nat 1.
natural 1.
I got a nat 1 earlier. It was the first roll of the night. But this
Right,
is a
that's
nat
what I'm
1 on an attack.
You know, Sam, it's okay. We all realize you wish that was the one that got away.
It's true. Listen, Zavara's beat to shit.
Yeah.
He's been kicked by horses. He's been stabbed
Honestly,
multiple
fair.
times.
Which
He's,
is
he's
Why I
so
apologize.
It's got 2
Because
arrows hanging out of him.
it moved 20 feet away to take
so
a,
it could do his charge attack. Listen, I'm all aware.
so it could take a U-turn and
Yeah,
charge
yeah.
right back at you.
Listen, great white sharks, centaurs, surprisingly similar.
Yeah. So it's moving at least 30 feet straight towards the target with its pike arm out to make a pike attack straight for you. And that is a
God,
dirty
what is
20.
the speed on these things? Bloody hell!
It's 50 feet.
Yes,
So it moves 20 feet away and 30
Yeah.
and like 30 feet like moving past it.
Quick.
Yeah, damn.
The
I
silver
suppose they're
centaur.
centaurs. That makes total sense.
Yeah. So
Not
It's actually
technically
imposing.
alliterative, but it's pretty close.
but so that would be 10 plus image. I'm actually gonna roll it just in case. Yeah, I'm glad I did. 1, 2.
8 hit points.
So you have 8.
I have 8.
Well, this centaur, as it is rocking past you, simply plunges the pike into your chest. And if you would let it, with 17 damage, and will pull your corpse with it.
Corpse.
Or unconscious body, rather.
Wow.
The additional 10 feet of the 30-foot charge
Yeah, absolutely.
before depositing you here.
Yeah, that's fine. He says having no control over where he's deposited.
I asked if you'd let me do it. I said if you...
You can do whatever you want. You're the DM
if
here.
you would...
I'm unconscious.
Zavara is unconscious. Which brings us... So?
Where is he?
Zavara? Zavara is 25 feet north of you. Like, literally 25 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
Healing word range, even.
It is.
So that was that which
think
would
it's my
have
turn.
brought... You hear a little bit more giggling, and it goes... but then you hear the voice go, "Oh, I wasted the flowers."
Yeah.
Rude.
But that's the
But
end.
yes.
That's the end of that turn. Now it would be your first death saving throw, Zavara.
Fail.
Okay, that is a fail. Which Sorrow.
Yeah, I can't do anything about Zavara. I got nothing to help there.
Going to a better place.
Yep. So you said number 3 was hanging on by a thread, and number 2 is still looking pretty good, right?
Yep.
Number 2 just knocked out one of my allies, so I suppose I have to go for that one. How far away am I from it? Okay, I'm going to move myself to within 30 feet of it, so I'm basically going to stand like where that tree trunk is.
Okay.
Oops, that's pan, not select. There we go. Then I'm going to do something that I haven't done before. Bear with me because I'm playing a Blood Hunter for the first time. Where is that?
So
Do it.
Just to be-
You're fine.
just to be correct, you climbed up on top of the silver tree. Yes.
Sure. Yes, let's say I did that.
Well, because you're standing on it on the map. So
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, I climbed on it. Is that
Cool.
all right? How tall was it?
no, it's short. I need you to make a saving throw for me.
Okay, all right. What do you need?
I need a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
I feel like blood hunters are good at that, right? They seem like charismatic things.
11.
Ugh.
So
Yeah.
you can take a shot, but you can't move your feet.
Uh-oh.
All right. Okay. Sure. That's not disconcerting at all.
You're the Lorax now.
TPK.
Nah.
No.
Okay. So I've already invoked my Blood Maledict. So I've activated my Crimson Rite. So now what I'm going to do is just underneath the first slice on my chest, I'm going to create a second little slice there to activate Blood Curse of the Marked on Centaur number 2, I think was the one that hit Zavara. So I roll an additional Hemocraft die when determining extra damage from the right. Okay, so bear with me, Blood Hunter. Okay, so I'm going to take a longbow shot at him. So that's
You're okay.
plus 6, 17, plus another 3 is 20. To
Yeah,
hit.
that absolutely hits.
Fantastic. So that's 1d8 for the longbow, 1d6 because it's got lightning, and another d6 because this guy is cursed. Is that right?
Sounds it.
I think that's right.
Yep.
That sounds right to me. Okay, so 7, 11, 12, 14, 17 damage.
Nice.
4 of which was lightning. So if you want to double that, I don't know.
So that would be 21. 21 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, so
Dead yet?
no, it's,
Damn it.
it's looking scrappily and sparky, but better than 3 is.
Okay.
And I'm just going to stand there with my feet stuck to this thing, just like fuming and bleeding. And
Oh,
I'm done.
when you look down at your feet, just to give you an idea of what's happening, because you've taken your shot and then you realize after taking your shot, because you're focused on it, that you can't move. And when you look down, you notice that the tree stump itself seems to have wrapped bark around your feet.
Oh,
Okay.
And it's slowly crawling up your legs.
oh,
Cool. Cool.
Free Greaves.
Love that. Yeah. Free Greaves. Well, this shit is like strong, right? So
Yeah,
maybe
it's the good stuff.
I get partial cover from it.
Yeah,
Which
Yeah.
that's a good argument, actually.
which brings us to number 3 as a tokens option. And it's going to come over here.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it's pretty hurt, so it's going to maintain its distance. And come back over this way. And take a longbow shot at Nimue. Twice.
Shit on a stick.
So that's a 14 followed by a 22 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Okay.
So 1 hits.
22.
A 22 is your armor class,
The 22 hits.
but the 14 is your armor class.
Oh yeah, meets it, beats it. Fuck my life.
That's why I was like,
I
what?
was like, artificers, 22. Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, totally. We should have ran with it.
That's normal artificer stuff.
So-
yeah.
Combined, that's 10 points of piercing damage.
I'm fine.
You're fine.
Oh, the 3 plus a 3 plus a 2 plus a 2. But yes, that would be the end of that turn, which means Canart.
Please tell me the bard knows how to heal.
Oh, absolutely. He already did it on himself.
Oh yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Where were
is the
you?
word at then? Is it the 1d4 or is it what this says 2d4?
Because I was using the legacy rules for all of 5e, it was the 1d4.
So just 1d4 for the regular, 2d4 for the second level.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I was doing it right. That's all.
No, look, the thing is, when you said the 2d4 and that, hearing that that's the updated one, I need to
That's
look.
real good.
That's real good.
Real
and
good.
and I may change it to that in the future because that was actually real good. And I was even going to let you keep the 2d4 for the last roll,
that's
but
fine.
Monkey butts.
but
It's
there's
all fine.
there's so many
whose
things.
turn is it? Mine.
It is your turn. So you've got
Alright.
centaur number 3.
Go ahead.
No. I just wanted to describe that Centaur 3 looks extremely fucking rough. Like,
Yeah.
last legs... sorry, it's got 4 of them. Rough. Or 2, which is the reason that the Zavara is currently unconscious, and Zavara is currently unconscious. And that's your state.
I cast Healing Word at first level on Zavara. I think I have 60 feet, so I'm pretty sure he's within range.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
big
Yeah.
time in range.
Yeah,
You get
he's within
5
30
you
feet
get
of you.
5 health points back.
Thank you very much.
And the last thing I can do is I pop off my longbow real fast, and I take a shot at 3.
Heck yeah.
Let me get real quick here. Yep.
Kept from my lord once again.
No, I'm alive again.
Hey, you can get number 2.
Is 11 hit?
I think I may have taken
An
one.
11? It does.
Okay, cool.
Every time I hear number
That's
2,
a-
I have Nandor the Relentless in my head now. Thanks.
Fucking guy. That's my favorite one. That's a 10.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
So, as you... How does this look? As you, like, freehand, like, heal, and then throw this... Catch
Yep.
this arrow at this guy.
Essentially, that's what's going down. You see, I turn over and I heal Zavara, but at the same time, I'm pulling my bow off the back with my left hand, arrowing up with my right, flick it off, going for whatever I hit there. So I just kind of see the body mass and go for center mass.
Sick. And the centaur, having just launched its own arrows, goes to try and drop the bow and like catch the arrow, and it brings its hands down like this. But in the last second, the arrow just sails straight through where they're trying to grab and impacts into the chest. And you just watch the silver crumble and impact in before it slumps over and falls down inanimate on the ground.
Boom. Healing, killing. Taking life and giving it. Motherfucking God.
Right.
I was gonna say like cleric stuff, and then you added that. And it's like, oh, bard stuff.
And then Nimue, we're back over to you.
Terrible things. Terrible things. Mhm. How far is he?
As far as who?
Terrible.
Zavara or number 2?
Oh, number 3 was still there.
Oh, I forgot to
26 feet.
peep. Delete.
25
That
feet.
guy's dead.
About 25
Um,
feet too.
Yeah, 24-ish feet.
Within
I
30 feet.
am.
You are.
We are Australian. Sorry, that's probably not the reference any of you get.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna Witch Bolt.
That's a good
Ooh.
choice. Spell attack roll.
1 dirty 20.
That's a hit.
Hey.
And that's some lightning damage, if I am correct.
It is.
The good stuff.
The good stuff.
Do-do-do-do-do. 6.
All right, hey Nim. Do you want to make it good or should I?
Fun.
So you just watch
Make it classy.
as Nimue watches the spells going around and sees Zavara on the ground, and you just see her kind of smirk a little bit as she's ripping lightning out of air around her hands, making this little lightning ball that she's swirling in her hand, and she just goes, "He's not even worth it," and then rocks out this like almost like lightning stream that she's controlling like a whip, and she wraps it around the centaur's neck and yanks it back, and she pulls until the centaur literally falls down to its knees, grappling at the rope, and she sends like arcing lightning down the rope for like 3, 4, 7 times until it's finally shivering full body with the electricity, silver blasting off of it in liquid molting bits from the heat of the electricity itself, silver splattering all around you, Zavara, on the ground, until all that's left is a melted crater and a skull attached very weakly into the molten mess, simmering and singeing until she drops the lightning and combat is over.
Let's go.
Sick.
As I pull myself up, I go, that was wonderful. Did that feel good?
No.
It did not feel good
Almost got killed.
to destroy your enemy? That was beautiful. I walk up to Connacht and I go, well done. And I clap you on the shoulders and heal you 10 hit points.
Okay. Thanks, man. Oh,
Meanwhile,
cracked my
Sorrow
arm.
is just like fruitlessly
Thank you.
trying to pull her feet off this stump.
Oh,
and she just turns around and goes,
yes.
Folks, could I get a hand over here,
Oh,
please?
of course, of course.
Thank you. Anyone got any ideas?
Oh, yes.
You
Kind of
could cut your legs off.
do you
pretty
mind? And I kind of, I like go to like literally tear you out of it.
Be my guest, she
All right.
says, and raises
Well.
her arm.
And I kind of like put my arms around to like hoist her out of it.
Does that work?
Make a
Let's
strength.
try.
Make a strength check.
All right.
Or let's do athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a dirty 20.
So you feel it start to give, but her feet are like attached to the tree.
Oh.
The metal is what starts to give is almost like the sinew and bone of her legs before the metal.
I don't think that's working. That hurts
Oh.
a little bit there.
You, I will give Nimue a chance to figure this puzzle out.
Can I try shocking grasp on the trunk itself?
Fuck yeah, you can.
That's gonna go straight through to me, but okay, go for it.
You could be healed.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
true. It's true.
Okay. It's gonna be a 22.
To hit? Oh,
Yeah.
you don't need to hit. It's a stump.
Oh. Oh, well, I mean,
The stump is dodging and weaving.
no, but maybe it has an AC. Just
Yeah,
saying.
true.
Just saying.
That's fair.
4.
So, Soro, you watch as Nimue approaches
Sorry,
you.
you take full lightning damage. No. Yep.
You watch as Nimue approaches you, and as aggrieved as you are to not be watching her walk away, which you've previously enjoyed, walking towards you, she's still just as much of a sight. And she lifts the brim of her hat ever so slightly and just makes direct eye contact with you. Reaches down with
Spicy.
electricity sparking around her fingers.
Shocking.
And when the electricity connects just below your feet to the tree, you feel not a zap, but that sort of numb tingling sensation that travels ever so slightly up your calves and just to about your knees. And the metal actually releases from the tree,
Oh,
but you're still wearing the greaves.
Oh.
would you look
Okay,
at that?
well, I fixed that. Don't know if I could fix that.
Well, thank you for your assistance. At the risk of being very silly, I certainly felt the sparks fly.
And that's
Sorry,
folks,
not sorry.
That is
It
why we
went
play
just like
D&D.
fucking full on
Should we
blushes.
weep?
Like,
What the?
I think we're needed over here. Sorry.
Yeah, I think maybe by this stump over here.
Yeah, over here.
Which, as it has been, the secondary puzzle has been solved. There are 2 tree stumps of the silver trees left, so there's not a lot of silver to harvest, but you do get some, and whatever you can reclaim off of the corpses of the centaurs.
okay.
Which, yes,
Feels like we're a bit fast tracking this, because given the time, I would, for the sake of using my last spell slot, because I'm assuming I'm going to have some sort of rest, I would like to detect magic
sure.
on the silver.
Well,
Well, it's an area effect, but I'm specifically looking at like the silver because it's attached to Sorrow.
Yeah,
So I'm
also, like, can I
seeing-
take them off or is it stuck there?
I want to see if it has
Enjoy your
magical
silver legs.
properties
so
because
yes,
it was growing on her. It was morphing with the centaurs.
yeah. So this is a particular type of silver. It is a silver that was attributed with one of the old gods of nature. And effectively, the reason it was sought after, the reason that it was protected, is because it is nearly invulnerable by non-magical means. It cannot be touched as long as it has been blessed and treated in the proper way. However, it does, in exchange, provide a vulnerability to lightning. And it's transmutable. That means it can change shape.
So mechanically, what's the benefit that it gives? Like, so there's the vulnerability to lightning damage.
Mhm.
Mechanically, what's the benefit of it?
That because you only have a partial set, it would give you protection from non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. As long
Okay.
as you have them
Resistance?
equipped. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Dope.
Sorry, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Yep. Of non-magical means.
Imagine.
You got rage.
I'm gonna look at everyone else, particularly Nimue, and just say, I don't usually wear metal. Would this be of better use to any of you?
Oh, also, sorry, disadvantage on stealth. My bad.
Well, certainly, but they look a little thin for me personally. I could-
May I take
I could-
out?
I could try to stand on this stump here and see if the same thing happens. But also, I've seen horrible things happen to people who buy too much fancy armor.
Fancy.
It's true. The fancier, the more likely it is to only serve you once.
Yep. If it is just the greaves and you are giving them, I will take. But this is useful for others. I can take a hit, as you saw. Someone else might benefit more.
You do also know that this silver, being highly illegal to be harvested, might fetch a pretty penny in the right hands.
There you go.
Perhaps we are
Also-
better off selling it.
Also, remember this new guild we're trying to take advantage of.
At this point, I'm pretty sure we should just start our own.
Could be. I think this one might have contacts. It's Thalen. He's from a rich sort.
We'll see.
We'll see. In any case, we should try to pry up this stump. Can you try to electrify it? Maybe that will help us get the rest of it out.
Okay.
My
So
my
now,
bow should theoretically.
what were you gonna say?
He penciled.
I did pencil.
You're holding a pencil.
It's fine. What was Lyndon gonna say?
I was just gonna say my bow still has lightning, like until the next short rest, I think. So can I use? This is gonna be weird, but can I try and use my bow to kind of pry up the stump, given that it's theoretically still lightning-ish?
Yeah. Or I mean, between the two of you, you have enough mastery over
Okay.
lightning to harvest about
Oh, great.
30 pounds of the.
Oh,
transmutable silver.
we are about to
We
get
are.
a raid.
Oh. Hey,
Here we are.
Raiders.
Oh,
You're coming in right after.
Hello.
come out.
Nightbot, why,
Incredible.
Nightbot, stop, Nightbot. Who told you to do anything?
Oh,
Go
no.
away.
oh, Nightbot.
Nightbot.
Oh dear.
Nightbot,
Amazing.
Sleep.
we love all of you. I'm
Welcome in, Raiders. So nice to see
I think
you.
we need to
Yes,
have a
yes,
word
thanks
with
for doing
Nightbot.
that.
We do need to have a
Hey,
serious word with
we
Nightbot.
do.
There we go. Oh,
we
it's getting
do.
through.
Oh my god.
Aw.
No, stay. Oh.
Oh my
that's
goodness.
Hey, I promise we're great people. I promise.
Hey.
We're
Yeah,
gonna have a word with Nightbot, don't you
Hey.
worry.
We really are.
yeah, it's just emote spam, and that's why Nightbot hates emote spam. But I'm
He
chill with it.
does.
Guild
I
support.
am.
Thank you for the raid.
That was really
It's-
kind.
Yeah, that's really kind.
Thank you.
Hi,
we
thanks,
really
Raiders.
like that.
We're Maestri and Ord. We were literally just about to finish our session because I was going to fast track us back to the Silvernack Guild with 30 pounds of the. I'm just going to call it Quicksilver at this point. It's not really what it is. But with what you harvested from those trees after killing
Nightbot
those centaurs.
is a bitch.
It really is. It's just not doing any good for anybody. But
Mm-hmm.
that's it. I guess let's sign off and welcome everybody from the raid. I'm sorry that you just got here,
But,
and then I'm not going to
Bye,
put anyone
y'all.
else.
but you know what? You know what?
Sorry.
We can go help them find a place.
That's true.
That
We
is
can
true.
help you find a place. We feeling some D&D tonight, guys? How's
Yeah.
the chat feeling? Let's
Are we gonna
let's-
forward raid?
Raid trade.
I'm gonna raid
Keep
trade.
it on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna raid trade.
for sure.
Let's
well,
go.
Well, let's say bye first. Before you
Goodbye.
raid.
Goodbye.
Have
Goodbye.
fun.
Bye. Thanks for being here. Come join our
We
Discord.
appreciate you.
We love you.
Yes, we do.
Okay, we
All
do.
right.
All right. Bye-bye. Do-do-do.
Of course, we have to wait a few seconds for it to
Of
properly
course.
load us in. Okay, now we're good. You want to give a spiel about